because we couldn't pay it.
I don't know if we can put the internet stuff that you have to do. I thought.
I had to start it. I was
Sorry, guys. My internet is like the pits right now.
That's okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Let me get back to. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Gracie says hello. Okay, she's done with.
How's everyone's Labor Day going?
Oh, lovely.
Very good. Very good.
I've decided to seclude myself from the world today, so
Good for you.
yeah.
Why not?
Please
Like I've
say
been
a prayer
dealing with
for the
old
Admiral.
peoples.
He hurt himself.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, nothing.
The Admiral hurt himself, and he has to be helped off the couch.
Oh no.
So if I go away for a second, it's because I need to go help him up off the couch.
Of course.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Getting old.
Yeah, this getting old craps for the birds.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
So I'm gonna say hi to everybody because I know we're a little bit late, but that's on me because my internet. I can't play any overlays, nothing. So let me say hi. Velvet Pixie, Cloudy Outcome, welcome. Ruth Ann, Patty S, welcome back. Let's see. Barbara M, Sheila, Linda S, Susie Q, Barbie. I said Susie Q. Jules. Bam. Where are we? Roro. Okay, so I have to acknowledge this real quick. So, I was talking about the Bucky sauce. So Roro sent me
No way.
a Bucky sauce, and I had to thank her. It really is just the best barbecue sauce you ever wanted. It's like McDonald's. It's McDonald's quality.
Thank you, Roro.
Okay,
I love
so-
you.
Hi, my girl pineapple.
Love her.
And then somebody sent us another one.
Amazing.
So,
Wow.
but I don't know who it's from. So, thank you to the second person who sent me an additional Bucky sauce. As you can see, couldn't wait to get this one open fast enough. We already used it last night.
Yeah, we do.
We got a 5-pound bag of chicken nuggets, and we went ham on it. And just Bucky sauce all around. We were drinking Bucky sauce out of the mug like milk. It was just an amazing experience.
I've heard Bucky's is just overwhelming. It doesn't matter who you are. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's almost too much to handle in a visit.
Well, look, I was on one of my lives. I think I played it on Wednesday. We were at the Bucky's, and it's an experience. So thank you, Roro, so much, and thank you, mystery second Bucky's person. We already that will be.
I'm gonna have to try it because
It's really good, and it's like $3 at the gas station. You see a $3 barbecue sauce, and you just think it's crap because it's only $3, right? But that is just
Bucky quality.
Bucky's greatness. Sorry about that, Bucky's testimonial, but I felt it really needed it. Ellie, well, what's up? Velvet Pixie, Miss Lisa, and see, I went right into the roll call. Franca.
very impressive.
That's how it's done. For the first time in 2 years, I feel like myself again. It's crazy. I'm just skipping kind of fast. Oh, that's me.
It's a hot minute since we've seen Bila Bila. Welcome.
And I couldn't even type in my own chat. So yeah, Addie's in control. Addie's in control of this one. She could pull the plug at any moment. Not my real name. Hi, Coffee. What's up, Lisa? And I think I said hi to you.
Hi, my people.
Both
Hi,
go
my people.
perfectly.
I agree. MW, walking out of Target, there's a chip in my head that says you can't spend less than $100 here. So I try to avoid Target at all costs.
Target is the enemy,
Oh, Target's the worst.
but their clothes are awful. They used to have such nice stuff. Now they're making clothes for the Amish.
No, what I used to go there for was like the furniture, because like like when you're starting out or
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're 45, you need cheap furniture, and like Target always had like the highest quality cheap furniture. Like Walmart has like,
I was just
it's like
hey, not
you
anymore,
got-
my friend.
now it's like $70 for one throw pillow that says like love on it at Target. Like what?
Yeah.
They're horrible.
And over in my chat, we got Rabbit of Chaos and
Hey,
Franca.
Rabbit.
We got Coco
Yeah, Costco and Sam's are
is
that
over
way
there.
too. Jesus.
is in there. Ruth Ann is in there. Thank
Ben,
you guys for being over in mine.
Bila, I'm sorry. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how late we were. Nisi, I'm kind of going fast. It's the lightning round.
Yeah. I went into Sam's the other day for 2 items. I spent $200. I'm like, not sorry.
Real quick, joint. Real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
Sorry, and a cyber Cody. All right, so what's up? Where are we going to start?
I have to start from the very beginning, right? Like we used to
I'm going
do.
to tell you right now. I've been watching this show since day one, and granted, I have maybe been like on a 1.5 year hiatus because I was just over it, and there were other things going on. But now that I lost 1,000 pounds, I could concentrate again. And I called Brooklyn because I'm like, did you watch this?
Awful.
And she's like, yeah. I'm like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen, like ever on the show. And like, this is 90 Day.
Yeah. Cause I was like, man, we're going to do. So it's like, okay. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, like, what? Like, can you imagine the production meeting? Like, okay, people, this is what we need to look for.
Like,
I mean,
next level.
it certainly piqued my curiosity. I mean, they had me rolled in. I mean, like, I'm like, damn it.
It's like divorcee with a lot of money who was controlled by her husband, marrying a Muslim. Check.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was checked off. Of course. We can't go one season without that scenario.
LGBTQ plus. We need the plus.
I don't think we're missing a damn thing, people.
I wasn't even sure how to spell what he said he was. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
I'm like,
How do I spell that?
Page chain is showing out. Yeah, this is
is that even a thing? I don't even know.
Oh well, I'm a whatever floats your boat kind of person.
And here's the deal. And I got to tell you guys something. I like him so much. I said to John, I like this guy. I don't want him to touch me or anything. I would get like, he's just working out in the heat and he's all into touching everybody while they're sweating, working in the strip club. But I like him.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Maybe we should Lysol him before he hugged you. Like, hold on.
What's happening?
Hey, Addie, can you play my breaking news thing?
Let me see. Yes, let me look. Let's
Hi,
see what I can do.
Jessica.
If I can find it. Holy crud! You gotta listen.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on
Here we
now.
go. Wait, let me find it. Let me find it. Oh wait. There we go.
That's so sad. None of it's working. Okay, never mind. Breaking news. Okay, this just in. I'll just go old school. Like this is
It worked
Walter's
for me.
Conference.
It came
Oh,
out.
it did?
On our end.
No, it was
Didn't-
black. Whatever, it's fine. I'm surprised I'm still connected. To be honest with you.
But it didn't have. It just heard the typing. That's
Oh.
all. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
More important, this just in, it was Ro who sent both bottles of the delicious Bucky sauce. So thank you twice, Ro. Very important stuff here. All right, so let's start with the weird chicken lady. How's
Yes. Chicken lady.
Why?
Who in
okay
Lagos?
It's okay to call her weird because she said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't. She was being called weird either way, sweetheart, and she's lucky I'm being. She's lucky I'm being nice, as this is the first episode because.
Like, what part of let's go to Lagos to the market where they're going to openly kill what you're going to eat?
Okay, you just jumped right to the previews of next week, Wicked. Way to start the recap.
Sorry about it. She's a little she's a little
started
cookie
out-
for Cocoa Puffs, but we love her.
She started out okay at the beginning, and then all of a sudden I went, oh, oh,
Because I was going to
recognize
call
some stuff.
Rayne, and Rayne is not her name. It's
Renee.
Renee.
Oh my god, wasn't that the most annoying thing about her?
Yeah,
was
I
like,
hate that whole spelling crap.
Renee, and I'm like, okay, so I'm like, okay, it's either Rain or Rainy, like, you know, and then it's like,
The way
my
it's
name's
supposed to be.
Renee. Oh, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
I'm like, was it like your mama didn't know how to spell it and she sounded it out like Ra? Okay, Ra, R-A.
Weird. It's a weird one.
I would have pronounced it Rain.
I would have too. That's what I was.
I'd be like, go
I
ahead,
said-
Brooklyn. I'd be like, that's a bullshit name, and I can't know you. That's what, and I would walk my ass right out the door with that. No,
It's that
sorry.
No, you just rename her and call her whatever you want. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, that's exactly what's going to happen tonight.
Jules, that I would say that's the
I love
opposite.
you,
Like,
Pineapple.
Renee is a fancy enough name. That's like a low grade. Like that's like, 87 at the pump. Renee was what that is. Or like if you're like in a real crappy part of town, like where they still have like 82, and you're like, ooh, like like, but like I'm sorry.
God bless her and her chickens. Like,
That's not even mystery.
130 of them. She has 130 chickens. I actually
Oh,
counted up
boy.
the animals.
47 goats, 15 ducks, 30 chickens, and 4 birds.
Where do they
We got all
put these
family.
people?
I actually did type out all the animals and the numbers.
Good
I
old
love-
chicken lady.
Oh, it's gonna be rough.
You know we're not going to call her name all year. We're just going to call her
Chicken
chicken lady.
No, her name's Weird Chicken Lady, or Rain. We should just call her by her proper spelling, like Rainy
Rainy chicken
or
lady.
Rain. Rainy Chicken. I don't know. Or woke Chicken Lady. I like that better. Woke Chicken
no.
Lady.
I forgot to make my hat. We all, since we've got to protect ourselves, get your tinfoil hats on.
Like, okay. I thought Tigerlily was weird. All right, so
It is weird. It is.
It's the
And
season
of course-
odd names.
of course she lives in New Mexico. Like, UFOs, like right. So she's 37. And I put Renee in quotes when I wrote it because I'm a bitch. She has 130 chickens, 5 dogs, a horse, 15 elephants, 5 golden rings, and a partridge in a pear tree. She's got 2 kids. One's 8, the other one's 16. Whatever. She's never been married. She's never had romance. And
Well, she's had sex, obviously.
what?
She's obviously had sex. She makes it sound like she was never with anybody in her life. I mean, you got 2 kids.
She just hasn't been romanced. Like, she put it out there.
People like her make us people who have not had children. Like, should we be upset because people like her had children? Or
I get what you're saying. I
Thank you,
totally
sweet baby
get-
Jesus.
Like, what was God thinking on that one?
I mean, and then you got to look at, their fathers and like, okay, maybe I'm okay with it.
You gotta wonder.
Like maybe I'm good with it. I'm okay with it.
As soon as I heard Renee, that's how you pronounce it, I was out. But then, she was already so then she talks about Chidi, which is cute because like I know Chidi from The Good Place, like one of my favorite shows. So like, I never heard of another Chidi before, and he's a real Chidi. You know, that's a fictitious Chidi. Anywho,
She needs to
and
not
his
call
story,
him Chidi though.
it's Chidi.
No, she needs to not call him Chidi. She says
Oh, like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty chitty bang
Oh my
bang.
God, Jules, we said that at the same time. But like, okay, that how he lost his vision was like buzzkill, you know, like like horrible story, you know. And then he lost his one eye because he fell from a tree, and then
No,
like
an apple
because
fell from the
Apple-
tree
an
and
apple-
oh,
whacked him in the eye.
friend climbed the
an
tree,
apple.
knocked an apple
Oh,
out,
what?
and an apple fell on his head.
I mean,
And
how big
blinded
was
him.
the apple? And how hard was that apple?
I mean, I don't know. Like I don't like that was heartbreaking. I felt so bad for the guy.
Yes,
Oh, and then like he, you know, because he couldn't see and he fell and bumped and hit his other eye. Like what? Like worst luck in the world. Like Jesus. Like no, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like my heart. I was like, oh my God, this poor guy. And then, you know, and you see him playing soccer, and I'm like, oh, this guy can see. And no,
He
you know,
says all he sees is like white cloud. That's all he sees.
oh,
Very sad.
But you know,
But
him
I
playing-
it really does,
it,
right?
it definitely gives you like him and you know the other gentleman who's in a wheelchair. It makes you see like really how much people can do, you know.
Yeah.
With the, you know, especially Paralympics on right now. I haven't watched any, but it makes me intrigued. Maybe I should watch them.
Yeah, I was actually very liking the fact that he's into the wheelchair rugby.
Yeah.
Awesome. So,
What
but
it
we'll get to him later.
What it does is, though, it makes you not feel bad for yourself. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like these people could do all this, and I'm complaining, you know, because I'm tired. Get over it.
yeah. And like, you know, my stance on this show for like the last few years, how I believe like none of it anymore. But like, I was like, you know, and I'm always like side eyeing everybody because we'll get to Tigerlily in a second. But I actually believe their story. Like, okay, creepy chicken lady, and you know, and the blind guy, and like she's like, oh, I don't have to worry about like looking like this or you know whatever. And you know, he loves me for my voice and my heart, and I'm like, okay, even though your name's really spelled shitty, I can maybe like you a little bit. So I started like liking her a little bit. And then we get to and then like you know he was saying like I didn't even know she was white and that was a joke and I was laughing and because this part she was saying I was sending him like you know pictures like and he wasn't replying back because he had no idea.
Can you imagine like, hey, can you tell me if this looks good? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were hot, honey.
Picture number 2.
that was something. And I was laughing because I'm like, it was just sad for the like it's funny sad, but I don't know.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Ugh. Like not like if I didn't, you know, not that I've ever had to because I've been with him for so long. It was before that technology has been invented, thank God. But if I was sending that out to somebody and like it was like, you know,
Yeah. So unsolicited DPs. Yeah, my reason that he is an ex. Like I give him credit because he had to make a whole new number because I had him blocked. And he sent, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Not interested. Go away. You're an ex for a reason, you big scumbag.
Sorry.
He's not his best.
y'all are crazy.
We're not gonna get through this. All right.
I was gonna say, like in the beginning, I'm like, our lives have been going super long. Like, remember back in the day when they were an hour? And and they
We're
just
like
like,
3 minutes into the show.
hey, and that's on me too, because when I did the live on Saturday about Robin's house and Sister Wives, for the life of me, I thought I would maybe be live for 20 minutes because, like, it's kind of boring. Like, because I said to everybody, I'm like,
Very
what am I going to talk about? Like, Robin's house is for sale. The end. Like, I
I
don't believe.
enjoyed your live Saturday. I was out running errands and I was listening.
Me too.
And then like, for some reason, just going room by room turned into like this massive event, and it was like one of my favorite lives ever.
There you go.
John in the zone. We love John in the zone.
And that was me. And that live was what, 2.5 hours? So listen, I take full accountability too. But we gotta start maybe curtailing these just a smidge, because like it's a long time for a recap.
Are you saying?
And it's never gonna happen. Watch this live will end 4 hours later. Watch.
I don't see a problem here.
We'll be here till 1.
Pictures and found the totals for how much they cost from on the walls in that house. There's a Redditor who did that. Pretty cool.
Oh, Robin's house.
Robin's house.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those pieces like were like that $6,000. I'm
Yeah.
like, that for that hideousness? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I have to say, she has horrible taste in decor.
Oh, and
But is it her or is it Cody or both?
I don't know, but it's
Olive
her.
and burnt sienna.
She's the woman. Listen, I'm not hanging anything on my walls that I don't like. I don't care what my husband says. Let's be honest, ladies.
I just can't get past the purple bed.
There's no way.
Like I love me some purple, but not the shade of purple she went with. It was
too much.
Yeah. Like too princey.
But the house was all purple. That's why I know it was Robin
come
that
through.
did it. Robin did, because you know what? There was purple chairs in weird places. Everything was purple. She always wears purple. I would say that design was 75% Robin.
Yeah.
And like
People are
25%
talking about
Cody.
how expensive that the furniture could be. Look at any furniture store right now that is the like going glam look. That it wasn't that expensive. I mean, it was probably a couple grand, but for the whole bedroom suit, not bad.
Yeah, but like that bedroom set was like, if current's a word, like if one of my friends, I walked into their bedroom and they had that set, I'd be like, what do you guys do at night? What's going on here? Because I don't know. That was like that silvery. It was just not for me.
Yeah.
It felt like a big giant disco ball. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the chunky furniture is very in right now. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah, I don't know how in that house could be. It's pretty out. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
The floors.
But hey, they're not going to make anything on it because everything's mortgaged to the hilt. But
how those kind of people, how that kind of family could get themselves in that kind of debt with a show that was like #1 on the network, ran for all these 15 years, and they are in, I don't know. They really are special.
Well, Brooklyn, they were going to cancel Sister Wives. Oh, Lord. I forget how many seasons ago. Maybe 2017.
Yeah.
And Cody said they all took a giant price cut, like a salary cut to keep them on the air.
They did better than ever. Their numbers are better than ever.
Well, yeah. I mean, this has been like, because Sister Wives, I watch every season since Jump 2. And there was like a lull for like 4 or 5 seasons, like after Mary got caught with the catfishing, because that was great TV. And then like, between them and like moving the flags, it just got so boring.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until Christine pulled the plug when it got like interesting again.
Right.
And here we are talking about these lives shouldn't be running for 3-4 hours. And
your channel.
a 10-minute
What?
diatribe on Sister Wives and Prophets. Okay.
Your channel, you're in charge of keeping us on task.
Well,
No,
it's TLC.
no,
at
they
least.
say I take over all the time.
No, that was, again, on me. See, I said I'm guilty of it. I'm the most guilty of it. All right, so we're back to Chidi. Okay, blind, got it. Soccer, got it. Check, check, check. Okay, so then. Oh, and she cleans at she. All right, so she sells her eggs for chicken eggs, and she also cleans her mama's storage unit for some spare money when she's not raking in the egg.
So is she like the people who don't like the unclaimed units?
Am I saying this out loud? Like, is this really what we're watching? I'm sitting here and I'm like, are these words coming out of my mouth about this show? Like, I mean,
And here we are.
but you know what? Bravo, Sharp, because I was the biggest like hater of this show, and like I'm like, you got me on this one. They win. They win. They got me here. And if you've been watching me for a long time, you'll know that my two least favorite versions of this show is this one and the other way. So it's a good way to start. And again, that's me just carrying on for a little bit longer. So where were we? Oh, the eggs. Okay, so she cuts the eggs and she cleans the mother's storage unit, and then
So the storage units that are not claimed, like people quit paying on them. So she goes, pilfers through them, and sells whatever she can, and then cleans them up.
Yeah.
Yay?
Yeah.
No?
After the mother loots.
Okay. All right. So looting, unpaid. All right. Copy.
And it's like I like the mother and like her two friends. I was like looking at them. I'm like, what's going on there? I did. Anybody else feel weirdness with the mom and the two friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole scene was. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just felt like it was a strange, the whole thing was weird. The whole vibe of the whole story is weird.
Yeah. Well, her name's Weird Chicken Lady.
and let us not forget that, she's agnostic, which is fine. But those aliens, I need tinfoil. You guys are going to get the aliens after me.
But see, really, is it fine, Wicked? Like, I don't think it is fine because you are traveling to Nigeria to go meet the love of your life for 5 years. And how come you never told him that you believe in aliens and that you're going to...
No, I know. I'm getting to it. I promise you. Go ahead, Brooklyn. I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that fine because I didn't like her from the minute she said that statement that she's going to turn him, give her time. This guy is blind. He needs
and extremely religious.
He needs
very devoted.
He's got to be Wicked because he's blind, right? And he pulls from his faith to get the strength he needs on a daily basis. And she's just going to go there and squash him and tell him that God is not real and you need to believe in an alien. Like, what is happening?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Aliens. She's like, and then she's like starts rattling off. Did anybody ever see the movie Night School with Kevin Hart?
No.
It's reminding me of Conrad, the guy who played Conrad in Weeds. That was his character. Anyway, she's like, well, let me tell you about everything that's going on here. I have proof that aliens exist, and like,
come on, bro. Thank you perfectly. Like, come on,
I would
right?
love to
Thank
see
you,
that. I mean,
Barbara.
I'm not one to not believe. I mean, if they're aliens, they're aliens. I mean, there's a lot of stars out there.
no,
Who knows?
like she has proof.
But-
No,
Like,
as
she has
a
proof.
course. Listen, I agree. You can believe in whatever you want, honey, but do not say that you're going to go to this man that you claim to love more than anything,
Exactly. Yeah.
who's so strong in his faith. You love somebody, you love them. You haven't been talking to him for 5 years and not known how religious this poor man is. You know what I mean? If you want to believe in aliens, then maybe you should go date one, but leave him alone.
She said that we have the same God. Okay, but you just said, well, she's not.
I
she
don't
said
know
she's
about
not,
that.
She's not Christian, so So yeah, she can do her thing. I don't like the way she talked to her
No,
mom's friend
same,
or
same.
friends. The way her,
That's right.
I think we're gonna see something. I think there's a lot of something gonna come out of
Oh,
her.
something. Thank you, plant
Oh.
lover. Thank you. Exactly. That's right, Liana. You love them for who they are. But can I just go backwards for 1 second? You know I have to. So I'm watching this show. Okay. I'm watching the show. And I'm thinking to myself, I understand that Sharp needs to get these strange people. They got to entertain us. Half the stories are BS. I get it. But they really went for it this year. It's like TV is ending. They found everything they could put into one show and just there's nothing we're missing this season. It's
That's
great.
why I said bravo, Sharp. I mean, like,
I'm
you even
telling
got
you,
me
like,
interested in it again.
leave a little bit out. Like, how much can a human brain take? We got the one that's getting married in a day. They're all nuts.
Nuts doesn't put it like
I don't know.
this has been the most insane episode of 90 Day Fiance I have ever watched.
And I got to tell you guys, John made me laugh today. You got to tell them your name for the blondes.
Well, I'm not. Please, I have my nicknames already.
All right.
We're on Weird Chicken Lady. We'll get to my nickname for the blondes.
All right.
Okay, so back to Crazy Lady. Okay, so she has proof. Okay, girl, what UFO picked you up? Because like, she
Which
was
one
like,
landed her? Whoever dropped
safe
her
now.
off.
and the Illuminati is, a thing, and like, I might maybe, I don't know, but
You're
but
entitled.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
sorry.
it looks like you could be on the show. You want to interview for Sharp?
I'm just protecting myself from Weird Chicken Lady.
There you go. You could fit in right with that cast, Wicked. You wear that, they'll pick you up in a second. There you go.
I gotta adjust my ears. All right, there we go. Oh,
oh
there.
my god.
That's right, Barbara. And we are a motley crew up here, aren't we?
I was waiting for John to notice.
I thought that.
Chat away.
Jay Freak, I literally thought that. Like, where do they get them from? I can't.
Oh.
All right, so let's go. Let's go.
There's multiple galaxies and orbits, and
Hi,
she's
Tonya.
been to the Delta Quadrant, Addie. Maybe she was on the Voyager and under Janeway's. Like,
I'm protected. They're not. Here, we don't talk about her. I can take this off.
I can't. I feel like we're starting to lose brain cells now.
Oh, we're talking about the show.
There we go.
And then she's gonna make him woke.
Velvet, prayer.
Yes. Which, never mind.
Hello,
I'll
Sophia.
show up on
Welcome.
Reddit tomorrow.
Late is better than never, honey. Join us.
Okay, so then, so she sucks again. So after that, I'm like, okay, you crazy. And in Nigeria, he has a moment with his sister, and she's happy to have her. And he says that she gets temperamental and angry. So, and then we see in the clip from next week.
Aunt, I'm sorry. I thought that was his aunt. I'm sorry.
That's his sister.
Yeah, it's his sister.
Okay. She looks very sweet, but the two of them, I could just imagine what's coming.
Whoa.
Okay, so could you imagine being like in Nigeria? And I was like, Nigeria. Check that off the list. Check the list for an ultimate 90 Day Fiance show, because you have to have
Gotta have one Nigeria.
Yeah, and let's not forget he's from the same community.
Okay, a Nigerian, a Brazilian. Nigerians a lot. Brazilians, there's a lot of Russians.
There's never an Italian. I want somebody from Italy to get dragged over.
Oh, Middle East. We have our Middle East. Jordan. Let's see. They really did check every box that they could on this one. All right, but could you imagine being like in Lagos and like that scene that you see like with the chickens and her like
from Lagos,
Long Island. seeing a scene like that and having her come to my house. Never mind Lagos.
Like in the middle of everything and like doing this whole diatribe, like you can't kill the chickens and like these are my family.
Yeah, that's next week.
Hold on, Barbara. I didn't know that. That's a very interesting fact. I wonder.
Think about her again. Oh no, my hat
Barbara.
broke.
So this is what I'm thinking. I think the Starship Voyager picked her up on some other planet where a previous UFO dropped her off because she has proof of multiple galaxies and aliens. So that checks both boxes for me. She has.
She checks a lot of boxes, all right.
All right. I'm prepared.
Now I have to say, Barbara, I have to say that's a great comment. I didn't know that. And that is a very, very, very small town on the Amazon. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah. I did.
Okay, I was right. I'm like, I said to Cody before, I'm like, I think that's where Karini's from.
There you
I
go.
knew someone was there. I
you
was
go.
thinking
Okay, but
Larissa.
remember Paul's voyage, like to get there,
That's what I'm saying.
the plane,
That.
the boat,
Yeah.
the walking through the swamp, then like the 3-day creepy riverboat, then like you get off on an island, you pretend you're missing for a few days, you come back, and and then there's another boat that you have to get to. Nobody saw I slid that in. Okay.
Oh, we get it. We're slipping. We're getting the slips. We're getting the slips.
You know, like, but nowhere during Paul's voyage, real or fictional, did you see a sidewalk ever?
No.
It was,
No.
you know,
True.
I mean, definitely not handicap accessible.
Wild.
oh, the good old days. Okay, so let's move on to Bachelorette number 2. Okay, Loren. I don't have the strength for yet, so we're just gonna skip that page for now. I don't.
Oh, are we?
I don't. Loren.
Loren's the plus.
All
right.
Check that box.
Let's go to Bachelorette number 3, Tigerlily. Who? Okay, so
I mean, I can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
get the name from me. I can't.
I wonder if it's her real name.
So like we're
How
being
many
Cody
I would know?
watching, and here comes Tigerlily, and I'm like, Cody, we didn't know her name yet, and he's like, what? I'm like, that's like Darcette.
Darcette, I love it.
That is like a mini Darcy. Like
Oh, yeah.
if Darcy had a mini me, it'd be like Darcette, like Tigerlily. I'm like,
yeah.
Away.
So speaking of that, on Pillow Talk, there are 6 people who are in a house watching this premiere, and Darcy is there. So they all said triplets.
I wonder if she thinks to herself, like, well,
Oh, her name is Marika?
Her name is.
yeah, I was gonna get to that pineapple. Like, don't beat the bloggers to the punch, Lord. So okay, her name's Mariko, and I have a little bit on that. She did a story. Let me see here if I can find it again. What's her name? Oh, okay. So by the way, before I get into this, you know how I side-eye people on the show?
Did you go?
No one can tell me in any way, shape, or form that this woman's here for love, because this is the fakiest,
love of something.
fakiest, fake. She's fake. She has over 700,000 followers on Instagram.
And here we go. And
Come
here
on.
we go.
And do you really think that she, like, obviously the husband comes from money, probably met him at the cattleman's ball, and that was a Dallas.
I got it. I laughed. I got it.
But so what? She bought a $27,000 watch. Oh, sure, that's cute. Do we really think she's going to go live in poverty? No.
she's like, oh, like, with her, like, and she sounds like this a little bit, and it's just like, it really just gets under my skin. Oh,
Exactly what I
how
said.
much, how much is it?
Every
26,000.
one of her friends,
Oh
every
my
one
God.
of them is someone she pays. Every one of them.
Oh, and here are all my friends, and like they're the help. Okay, so over here is like Moonflower, and she's my esthetician, and then over here is like Pink Cloud, and she does my nails, and that guy over there is like my driver. I don't know his name, but like I drive a Lamborghini, and that's my hairstylist. Like I don't miss me and him are like thick as thieves, and then like they're coming with me, and like oh my God, I
Don't
can't
forget your
wait.
life coach hasn't said, "Have you lost
Oh,
your
am I
ever
live
living
coach?
Oh, the
mind?"
life coach gets to be filmed. Are you kidding? She's all in. But what I don't understand is this. When they're trying to make this show real and entertaining, why do they bring in people like her? Right away, 700,000 followers. And first of all, why are you changing your name? That's not your name. People are going to know right away that's not your name. If you want so badly to be famous, why are you putting the name Tigerlily in front of you? Like, I don't get
It's
it.
because it's like okay, so I went to like this place that sells sushi once, and there was like the Tiger Lily roll, and like I thought that was like, just like my favorite like name. So, yeah,
Yeah,
who
it's not
cares?
legally her name.
Is legally her name?
That's what Rita said.
I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying there is no way that you have that much money, that you've had that much plastic surgery, that you have 2 children at home, that you live this extravagant life, yet you have to go across the country to marry a man on the first day that you meet him for shock value for a TV show. I told John this story does not make sense to me.
And
Even
like,
being
who cares about a prenup? I only met him 4 months ago. I
now,
met him 4 months ago, and we just fell in
there's
love right
something
away.
here. No, I don't buy it.
And you
Listen,
left a controlling husband
right.
to date a Muslim.
It's not right. Thank you.
And
Even
And
not
so,
for a
what if
fake
he's only
story,
22? Like, it's just great. So,
even for a fake story, it's not right.
she doesn't think that, oh, I can't hug him, kiss him, or hold his hands. We can't be in the same room,
She doesn't
but he's
even
not going to
know if
control
he's a
me.
virgin. If they asked her, what's his sex life like? Is he a virgin?
Oh,
She's
I
like, I
don't
don't
know.
know
We
why
don't talk
you
about
asked
that
all
stuff.
this.
We call it monkey.
MW. It's absolutely to be on the show. I get it. That's established. However, even for the show and even for a fake storyline, something's wrong with the story.
okay,
It's too unbelievable.
Yeah.
I will eat like, I don't know, something bad if there is crow.
Miracle Whip.
This is all for the show. There's
Okay.
no,
Yes,
there's
You're
no,
at
that's
Miracle
no,
Whip,
John.
Yates.
We
and I'm
got
telling
that
you,
part.
this woman is like probably like connected to somebody like in production, and they might have needed like another couple. I don't know. That's just me
It's
being
just,
like
you know what
that's like
it is?
okay. You know what just happened? Weird Chicken Lady got in my head with all her conspiracy theories, and now like I'm thinking like like Weird Chicken Lady. Wow. Okay, so she's Weird Chicken Lady. Just in. She's also a witch. Uh, I don't know, like, it's like, oh my God, like, why would we talk about like finances or something like that? That's like a weird thing to talk about for some, we're getting married on the first day. Like, who bought that?
But even though it's fake, it's still in other words, it's a weird fake story. Does that make sense the way I'm saying it? Like
Yeah.
we all know it's fake, but it doesn't even make sense in a fake way.
So it took her 4 years
Right,
to get
MW?
divorced, which means that it was probably a very contentious divorce, and he didn't want to give up the money. So
Why? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because
that
I like things that make your life better. Like, like shoes, because you need them like for your life. And sunglasses because of
They
the
protect-
sun,
Yeah.
and that
SPF.
protects you. And of course, like cars, like my Lamborghini that I drive, so I had to keep up with the lifestyle that I've grown accustomed to because I didn't always have it all.
I mean, does she
I
really
don't
think
know.
that her husband is going to let his children meet this fool? No.
Hi, Ponderosa Queen. I haven't seen your name in here. Thanks for coming. But plant lover, of course, there's tons of the story missing. Tons of it.
Ponderosa's
Okay,
from my
Rita
chat.
coming in hot.
Thank you, Ponderosa, for being in my chat.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's over in mine. So there's a little tidbit from Rita.
Yeah. Because her whole point of
Cody,
getting
what's that
divorced is that she
noise?
was being controlled, and she sometime, she's not going to think this Muslim man. Okay, sweetums, did you even Google Muslim? Because why don't you ask, what the hell is her name? Mia Farrow and
Woody Allen.
Mahmoud.
Mia, didn't you just say Mia Farrow?
I did. Mia Farrow
She looks
hair.
just like her.
Yeah.
But okay, never mind. I'm like Woody Allen. Like I just
Yeah, no,
No,
Sweetums
Nicole.
and Mahmoud. Sweetums
and I
Mahmoud, how that
wonder
went
if
over.
he also, speaking of Mahmoud, I wonder if he, if this guy here, what's his name, Adnan, I wonder if he has the same bidet needs that Mahmoud needed because he wasn't a happy camper until he got that bidet, if you remember correctly. And I think that's when I
Never
stopped
a
watching
happy
the show. That was probably the last recap. That is the last recap we did of the show when they were all like doing that.
Yeah.
The bidet. Huh.
Wait a minute, Coco. They already got married. Did they?
They were supposed to, she had to sign the contract that the day she arrived, and then they were having the extravaganza 3 days later.
I can't. I'm not getting at all invested in this story. Because I don't feel it.
It's fake.
Yeah, 100% it's fake.
It could not be any faker. I don't even care if they did get married. What? Gino and Jasmine didn't get married, and now they're all separated. Larissa and Colt didn't get married, and then it's what? How long did that last? A couple of weeks.
Not even
So
getting invested.
Jonathan Fernanda, that lasted what? 3-4 weeks.
Yeah,
Been a lot of times Cass gets married, and then both parties are here for some reason. Like, really, how is Larissa? And I love Larissa, and she's a friend, but how is she still here?
Well, that's the way it goes. That's the way the wind blows here.
I'm happy she's here, and I want her to be here.
Yeah, let's not get
But,
that argument again.
I mean,
How was
Muhammad's
Fernanda
still
still
here.
Let's not go down the Michael road again. But they're all here, aren't they?
Well, Michael, listen, the American Dream, Michael, if you want to go there, how much is the GoFundMe up to? Like, this man has made $100,000 in a month for an annulment attorney in one of the smallest counties in Georgia. That probably cost him, like, I don't know, let's say it was $5,000 high end, because Lord knows I know how much a lawyer costs these days. I've been in multiple lawsuits, other things. So, I'm no stranger to talking to attorneys in multiple states. I mean, I had to hire a Utah lawyer. I mean, I've been across the country.
John's got a every borough.
I do. 5 different
Attorneys
states.
across the world.
No joke.
But I have a question.
But this makes no sense to me. Like, because 50,000, I think it's over like 55,000. They only wanted 25,000, which is reasonable when you think about it, for attorneys if you're in Manhattan.
Well, and we're not, so.
First of all, Wicked, I like your hair that way. And second, did John just tell me to hold?
He did.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
I don't hold very easily, Yates.
He's very sorry.
I got me. Hold. Hold. Better watch yourself, Yates.
Pump your brakes.
Better watch yourself. Okay. I'm not Dolores. You better watch yourself, right, Addie?
Oh, I've been saying pump your brakes since like 1991. Like, so
You know, listen, MW, I'm not going to go down this path because him and I are going to fight. But you know, I'm with
Great.
you, girl. You know, I'm with
I've
you,
been saying
girl.
that since forever, and I am your, Brooklyn. Like you have a track record of respecting your elders, and I am an elder to you.
Hold on.
So I just want you to reel it back a little bit.
Hold on, chat. I got
And,
gagged. I'll be right back. I'm gagging now.
Okay.
Okay, I gagged. I'm done.
If you want a Werther's original to help
I
you
would
out with
like
that,
to
because I am your elder, and I'd
I
be
would
happy
like
to give you
ask
one.
My chat. Thank you. See, right, Linda? Hold, please. I would like to ask my chat because I'm taking over because that's what everybody says I do. Anyway, I want to know out of everybody in this chat right now, okay? So far, we're one episode in, episode 1. Who do you guys think is the most realistic couple and who is your favorite couple? I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Oh, I should.
And anybody
That
who
is
says
That'd be a
Brian
great
and what's his name? No, not Brian. I like Brian. The
Yeah.
weird one. Oh,
Loren.
anybody who says Loren, and guess what? Loren spelled that way. Another bullshit name. Sorry.
Another bullshit name. I'm curious. I want to see the answers. I really want to know who people can get.
And people are gonna say like, no, Lauren's name, like girl Lauren spelled that way, but I've seen it like that before, but I've never seen a boy Lauren
I
spelled
went to
that
high
way.
school with a guy, Loren.
Well, I have a friend Lauren who's a guy that I've known forever, and it's like the LAU REN. Maybe I don't know. Anywho, it's just like I don't like names that are weird and spelt weird. And
You're right. You're right. We haven't, but I'm just talking about who we've met. Because so far, my hands down favorite, I'm going to say character because I feel like they really are characters at this point, is definitely Chidi. I love him already. I just love him.
I do like him. I like see, don't know their names yet. The gentleman in the wheelchair. I like him.
Brian.
Yeah, I do too. But I
That's
have
Brian.
to say, John and I are going to disagree because I like what's his name? Is his name Lauren, the guy that works in the strip club?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh
Yes,
my god!
I gotta say, I like him. So
That's
his
it.
smile is cute.
I don't know if I can come back from that.
I actually think he's adorable. I hate to say
Oh my god!
Addie girl, come on, Wicked, say something.
Sorry.
Wicked.
Yeah,
You always got to be on John's side, right, Wicked? Because you pay him to be up here, and now you got to be on his side.
Yeah, and I haven't got my payment this month, Wicked. What's up?
And that's right, you slack it.
No, don't get.
You see what she does, Addie? She takes his side all the time.
No, I don't.
I'm making a poll.
Thank you,
Yeah, I can't hey,
Lauren.
I know about you living your best life, but no.
All right, but I'm not even all right. Let me change what I'm gonna say because I want you to know I think he's nuts. All right, he's homeless.
1,000,000%.
He's cooking in the
He's
shower.
a little man whore that.
Yes, completely.
Okay.
Doesn't want to be with one person, but there's something about him that I like watching. I can't explain it.
He's like a train wreck. Like you
can't help but watch it.
Yeah, and you're hoping you pass the accident as they're pulling the body out just so you can get maybe get a glimpse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting a glimpse. There's something funny and cute about him. I can't describe it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't go near him with a hazmat suit on. I
know.
And what did he say he was? He was
gynosexual.
I never heard that. I think he made that up.
He did.
He did.
I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't heard, but I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a very specific type of person.
Oh yes. Yes.
I don't understand gynocentric because first off, I don't get it. And B, okay, so he wants someone who's feminine. That's what gynocentric meant. And to take it to the next level, he prefers
after peepees.
he prefers man ladies, lady mans, lady boys, boy
Lady
ladies.
boys.
What is
Lady
it
boys.
called?
Lady
They
boys.
call it in the Philippines.
What is it?
Lady
Lady
boys.
boys.
Lady boys. So he wants to have the feeling that he's with a woman, but
Maybe we should introduce him to Josh Seitler.
Perfect.
please. We're already walking a dangerous road with this.
That's right.
This is a slippery slope, man. They have to even cancel as many times as me. Who really gives a fuck?
Does he want to have the top surgery, or just it's okay if they have boobs, but they also
no, he wants like what do you
All right,
say?
I'm confused. I'm officially confused. I'm trying to figure this out in my head. What's down there? Hold on, I'm confused. All right.
No, I got this. I got
He's
it.
got a peepee. He's got a peepee, right? He's a guy.
right.
He likes
Okay,
peepees.
so Loren, spelt incorrectly, 33 from Vegas, is a man, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, let me just ask you. He's a man with a peepee, a regular old born that way peepee, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
But he wants a woman that's really was a man at one time with a fake vagina.
No.
No.
He
He
wants
wants
the goods on. He wants the male goods.
the male
Said that
goods.
a
So
fake peepee is softer.
no,
And it
he doesn't.
smells
Okay,
better,
he doesn't want a
according to
real.
him.
He doesn't want. Okay,
Yeah, it's confusing.
he doesn't want
John.
a natural. He doesn't want a natural born woman.
Thank you, Wicked.
He wants a woman because he likes a gynocentric, which
What's a
makes no sense.
trans
Because if you
man?
want like a dick at the end of the day, like that's the opposite of gyno. Like when you think like what
Right.
makes it gyno? Like I don't. So if you want like, right? Why you call it gynocentric? Don't you just
don't
want?
Mojito said it the best.
I don't
What's
get
a
it.
boy with boobs?
He wants top
No,
half to look
but
like a
he
girl
wants
and the
the
bottom
goods
half
that
to
he
look
said-
like a boy. Lady
He's-
boy.
Yeah, he says that it's more fun to play with, the goods
Yes.
when they have balls.
Okay. All right there. This is
Thailand is very well known for lady boys.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
But okay, but yeah. But she's from the Philippines though. Wait, so are we just on Lauren now because
Oh, that's
we
right.
just
She's
kind of
Philippines.
glossed over? What about me, guys? I'm still here. Hi. Like
Thailand was in my head because
He
they talked about
annoys
that on
us.
Pillow Talk.
Yes.
Yeah, she annoys us, and we can't get invested with her.
Did we?
It'll be interesting to see when she lands in Jordan to see. Well, we know it's not going to work, so it's just not believable. So I could probably fast forward through her.
Okay, we're good. All right, let's go back to then Lauren. So, and then like I felt kind of bad for him because he's like, I'm from Washington State, and it wasn't like cool being like this way, and I don't know what that way is.
Does
Like,
she
Karen
know
does
what
not
that
agree
way
with
is?
with him.
That
being
is
gay.
very specific. Like, you're really shooting in a small pond, so I can get like him wanting to go to Vegas. I can understand that. And like the other thing that like got me with him was like, he's a drag queen assistant.
Sorry, he doesn't appear to be very bodyguard-ish to me.
Cody,
But he's got
me
the
and
bodyguard
Cody,
face.
the bar,
Did that job,
Yeah.
the bar that me and Cody met at, like when we first met each other, when I was his boss and better than him.
You're not my boss, ever.
And like he when we first hooked up, he's like, I'm not trying to sleep my way to the top or anything. He like literally said that. I'm like, did you just say that to me?
No flatter.
No, it was funny. Like, because he was like being serious, and I knew he was. He's like, he was so like, very after well, whatever. And he was like, I'm not trying to sleep my way to the top. And like, he looked at me with those eyes, and I'm like, well, did you really just say that to me? Like, you loser.
And you fell in love.
I already loved him at that point.
Yeah.
But Yeah,
I
so
think
that's
it's
where we
like
met. And
I
it
take
was
it
a
that
strip club. A
yeah, I
strip
think he
club.
comes from a very small town in Washington. Like,
Addie, you have a question.
Huh?
Pineapple asked you a question.
Oh, I'm trying to.
yeah,
Keeping
if you
track
live
of
in
two different
Washington, is it
things.
true that they're not being open to gays, or do you think it's just that he comes from such a small community that
That's like a very that's like a good pageant question there. Okay,
yeah.
let me do this.
Well,
Addie, Miss
I don't see
okay,
any
Miss
issue with that
Washington
here.
State, we have a question. It's your interview. Like pretend like you know you're on the stage. It's Miss Congeniality. Um,
I
from
don't see an issue with
Pineapple,
it.
Addie,
Not here.
Miss Washington State.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, there it is. Addie, you live in Washington. Is it true about them not being open to gays?
No. No,
Is
I've
that your final
got
answer?
quite a few friends.
No, I don't. But like, it's more than being gay. Like that was like
It
very
is. It is.
specific.
It's more than that.
You know,
It's more than that.
I feel like he's coming from a religious family who doesn't accept it,
Mhm.
and that is the problem. I
Yeah.
get that vibe
Really
from
just
him,
small
and
town.
Yeah.
that's why he feels comfortable with the ladyboy aspect of it, because he can walk down the street and no one will know.
like okay. You know, me and Brooklyn are from the same place. I grew up on an island, and it wasn't like it was a thriving gay metropolis, and it was also like you know in the '90s, and but I managed.
Although it is now, I'll be honest. It's I where we live in Long Island is very open to all. Like I can't explain it. I would imagine it's very hard in these like small rural areas in these other states in the South and stuff because there's still a lot of different
Well,
kinds.
yeah, that yeah. Well, you're right. It's a lot more
Right.
rural.
Yeah, any state, any city where you go, it just depends on the population. It
I
depends
mean, I live
on
in New
the
York.
size
Yeah.
Yeah.
and people who are maybe not, I'm sure it also depends on if it's a, like the Bible Belt type of thing.
Yeah.
So, and I kind of get that vibe from him that it's because of because he did mention his family was not good with it, him being gay, which is why he says, I don't think I'm gay. If that, hopefully that's not a bad word to you. I don't know. But he's, he said that he doesn't think he is. And okay.
And that's why he doesn't know what he is. So
he's what he
Yeah.
is. He likes what he likes. And
right. And that's fine. If he doesn't know what he is, then how are other people supposed to know what he is?
Well, fun fact about me. So I think I liked him because of the job he does. Because years back, I'm a stylist, and years back I got a side job, and I thought it was for beauty pageants, right? So I go to Manhattan, and the guy calls me, and he's like begging me to work, and he got my number from someone else, and blah blah blah. And I meet him, and he's the owner of 5 major strip clubs in Manhattan. And I had to meet him at a very upscale Asian restaurant in like a booth. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I met him, and he's like, yeah, I want to hire you. I didn't know at the time. He's like, I want to hire you to help the girls with their hair, their makeup. I'm like, okay. So I go to one of the addresses he gives me, and I won't say the names, but they're very like busy, there forever, high end strip clubs. And I soon realized that he wants me to like do the strippers' hair and makeup before they go on stage, like bring them snacks, and it's called being a den mother. So for a couple weeks I did it, and then I realized they were going to fire me because I talked like 6 of the strippers out of working there.
Yeah, that's not you
Like
weren't good
one
for
by
business.
one, I was like, you're so pretty, and you go to school, and you're so great, and you have such a great personality, and you don't need to be here, and you could be a lawyer, and you could be because they were all, I'll tell you, they were all young girls in school. They would walk in there with their backpack coming from NYU, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They would come in with their backpacks and their glasses and their overall jeans and their sneakers, and they'd be coming from like their school or their class, and then they would go in, change, do their shift, and leave. because they were just trying to make money to pay for school, you know? But there I was talking one by one out of stripping. And then I think the boss and I both realized, it's not the job for me. But it was very interesting, you know, very interesting the 2 weeks that I was there. I'll tell you that much. And it was very good money, but it just wasn't.
Real life stuff here at Shay Yates. Welcome all new members.
Wait, what?
What happened?
I was like doing an advertisement. Like, geez, I have sponsors. Okay.
Oh,
It was
I
great.
was like, what?
By the way, speaking of sponsors, hi. Have you ever needed a barbecue sauce in a pinch? That's great sauce.
So not my real name asked why this question up here, which I want to kind of, why do we need to label? He labeled himself.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
we're not
the label,
Yeah.
the label he gave, but he's also talking about these aspects of how he is, where he comes from, and all the things. And so we're kind of trying to figure it out.
Go
He
live
can't
your
figure
best life. I don't
Yeah.
care. But I'm just saying, like, he doesn't know what he like. He knows what he likes. I mean, good for him, but I don't know if he's comfortable with his own self.
And I think that comes from what he said about his parents and or family or whatever. But I also know. Sorry, John, go ahead.
Go.
I was gonna say more about what he had to say about stuff, and as we move on with this,
Like the drag queen assistant. Like that's Cody. We had the bar. We worked there. There were strippers, and like all the MCs were drag queens. So there was like a whole big drag queen thing. Cody, have you ever heard of such a thing as a drag queen assistant before?
No.
Like, could you
No, but
imagine
it's
like putting
true.
that on a business fucking card?
No, but
like,
it is a job. It absolutely is.
I
But
mean,
did you hear
I
what he
believe
said?
that
Did
it's
you just
probably.
wait a minute? Hold on. Did you
I-
just
I
hear when you were not here what I told the girls I did for a short time?
oh, thank you, perfectly. I'm gonna give some memberships for some people that. Good luck if you get it. like welcome to the
Come
Thunderdome.
on.
Oops.
Okay, John Yates. That's me. Okay, drag queen assistant. Like, you know, and I
But
was
did
thinking
you
like,
hear? I asked you a question, Yates.
what? Repeat.
Did you hear 5 minutes ago what I said I did for a short time?
Yes.
Okay. I was an assistant to strippers in a very busy high-end strip club in Manhattan. There was 5 locations. And they also had drag bars, 2 of them. And yes, there were other people with my job. I was assisting the strippers and there was other den mullers for the drag queens. Basically, your job, it's not just to assist them. You have to make sure everyone runs out good, whether they need a pin, whether they need lipstick they can't find, they need a snack. Your job is to literally be their bitch. And when I saw him doing that, I recognized right away what his job was. Because I've seen people do that in Manhattan. It's a runaround house person. And that's what he
No, but like
is.
I worked in maybe like I could see like in maybe like straight ones, but like I'm telling you, and maybe, you know, in I guess maybe bigger venues where this is happening, that it's a possibility, but like it was just the title of drag queen assistant was like it for me, because that just took me over the edge.
Perfectly. I don't know. It was very fun and interesting, but when there was a young girl from Italy, she didn't speak English, and I just started talking them out of dancing, and it wasn't for me. But how long did I do it? Thinking back, maybe a couple months. I was going back and forth to the city, and honestly, it was more the interest of like, what am I even doing? Because I still had my full clientele at home. It was great side money. You'd make like $600 a shift, but I was exhausted, and I hate strip clubs. Like, I hate the whole vibe. So I was just becoming friends with these girls, and they need someone back there. Every strip club in Manhattan has a den mother. I'm telling you, I learned so much about this whole world. And this boss, this owner, has 2 gay clubs and 1 drag, and they also had den mothers. So that's why when I saw him doing it, I knew exactly what his job was.
His boss said that he hired him, but he can't get rid of him now. He won't leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
And you
he's
also
gonna be
get a
mannequin
part
today.
of their tips. You also get a part of their tips. So every single dancer had to tip me out at the end of the night, whether it was like 25 a girl or 30 a girl. And the same with the drag queens. They had to tip out the den mother.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. That's how you got paid plus your hourly rate. It's an interesting job. Obviously, he does everything in that place, but listen, he's getting paid. Oh, John gifted memberships.
Who are they?
Oh my god! Everybody perfectly got one. Boomer got one. Sylvia Ray, Dorit, Plant. Oh no, Plant Lover didn't get one, but she was already one. So thank you for continued patronage, Plant Lover. And Sarah Q. I'm gonna do another
Yeah,
5.
guys. Awesome.
I still can't. Do
Hold
that
on.
my
Remind me
phone.
like in like a
That
little
drives
bit,
me
and I'll do
crazy.
this another 5.
Okay.
And as
I
you
feel like
all
it's Bob
know,
Barker.
super chats are never expected, but it's really nice of you guys. Thank you.
And Brooklyn always thinks they're for her.
I mean, if you write my name, they technically are. One night we're gonna have a battle of the chats.
Oh, I'll drop it out of that.
No, you're not. People love you. Stop it.
Okay, so to the normal people in the chat who like were watching him like and wasn't completely skeeved out by Loren, again the name, when he was like, yeah, I couch surf. Okay, wait, let me walk that back before the couch surfing. How about the food he was making, like fucking Kramer in the shower in Seinfeld? How about that?
Maybe he
Gearing
was
up
trying
for-
to repeat that scene.
Yeah. I mean, I give him credit because he was legitimately, I don't know why he was exercising in the show. I get that he was like, okay, it's hot, humid, but I don't understand why he was exercising.
He was
Hey,
trying to make
did you just
sweat
have
more.
like some like head injury, Wicked? Like I don't know where you are right now. Like anybody who is watching him have like a crock pot on the fucking toilet, like you're insane. If anybody thought like this kid isn't right in the head,
Okay.
Yeah.
like that was insanity.
Put a 1 in the chat if it's possible where he's going to go to hell.
And then see your way out if you put a 1, and then like there's the door. Okay, I don't want to put any pressure on you.
You know I'm right.
I just think he was having a moment. The cameras were there. He wanted to be extra. You know what I mean?
But
Okay.
Okay. How long is he going to stay there? Is he staying there all day? Is he staying there for 20 minutes? Like,
I think we're glossing over the whole 4-star cuisine made in the bathroom on the toilet.
no.
And can we talk about the shrimps that he
is
just
true.
put
He
in his
didn't
mouth
peel them.
without peeling them?
He
They
didn't
do
peel
that,
them.
and I looked it up.
I don't care where they do that. It's
They
just
do it
fucking
in
wrong.
Philippines. He has to get used to it because they don't take the shells off in Philippines. They eat it
No,
straight with the
you know
shells.
what?
Ew,
Okay, so,
ew.
no, Addie, I'm sorry. Okay, no, hold. Okay, Addie, you know what? Right here on the boardwalk for like like $10, you can get peel and eat shrimp. And you know what happens? They give you the shrimp, and guess what? The skin's still on it. And you know what you have to do?
Peel it?
You peel them. So I'm assuming that you could peel the same skin off the shrimp in the Philippines.
But they don't.
mean,
like,
it's
because
still
they don't
shrimp,
do
all
isn't
the
it?
nutrients
But
are in the shell.
Addie's right. And guess why they don't? Because they consider it protein.
Yeah.
Well, like I'd be like, you could eat that with the shell
eat
all
every
you
bit
want,
of it.
but I'm from over here, and that's how we eat them. And the end.
I gag
like,
every
is it
time.
going to offend their god if he doesn't eat it with the
Listen,
friggin' shell
I
on?
clean my shrimp so
No.
good, and I love shrimp. But when I see that little
Oh
shit,
my
that little
God.
black turd coming out of the ass, I always want to die.
Y'all
I'll
are
be
on a
putting
different
big juicy
planet right
shrimp in my
now.
mouth, and I see that little black turd, I'm out.
I
No.
didn't work that hard for my food. I mean, I'm not going to peel it, take a hammer to it, little fork, and no, too much work.
It's a shrimp. Y'all, oh my God, are you all this
High
bougie
positive
that you
pull.
never got a
No.
shrimp that you had to peel yourself?
We
I'm
do it
not a
all the
fan
time.
of
We do
shrimp.
shrimp all the time. We peel
Yeah,
them.
I'm not a shrimp fan.
Love
Welcome
it.
to the chat, Positive Paula. Listen, here's the deal. The shell is disgusting, and the little black strip of crap in the ass is disgusting. It all has to come out. End of story.
Yes, you must
Maybe it's
clean.
like a potato. That's where all
Yes,
the
I
nutrients are
agree.
in the shell. I'm still
But
not.
It's
you
like,
can-
oh, give me
you
the
can
shrimp,
clean
crunch,
it.
crunch,
You-
with
you
the
can clean
legs
it.
still on it.
You
Oh,
can clean it and still leave the shell on, which I assume that's what they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just eat it all.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Put a 1 in the chat if you eat shrimp with the shell on, and then there's the door.
Oh, how come you're allowed to
Like,
put a
that's
one in the
gross.
chat, but they can't put a one in the chat for me?
It's my
He's
channel.
controlling. He's controlling. He's controlling his
Yeah,
panel.
You know what? Talking about controlling husbands, it's I had a controlling husband. You still glossed over me, and here I am controlling.
See, he
Oh,
loves her.
no.
So our poll from who is your favorite couple so far? We have Brian and Ingrid at 45, Rayne and Chidi at 22. I mean Renee, sorry. Loren and Faith, 17%. Tigerlily and Adnan at 14%.
All right. See, I thought that Chidi was going to come first. I'm shocked. Okay. I'm
That's
with
out of 35 votes.
He was in second, though. I mean, I swear my. There.
You said Rayne. I love it.
I thought her name was tonight.
What?
Because
No,
I know, like, you read it, because that's how I first read it, so I know you read it because you read it as Rayne and not because it was the nickname.
No, because I have a friend whose middle name is that, and it's spelled that way.
That's Rayne.
Rayne.
Oh my God, that was the
I mean,
best thing ever.
I'll do a Julie Brett Michael reference because Brett Michael's daughter's Rayne and hers is.
Oh my
I think it's just Raine.
Don't you love me?
Oh my God, I can't. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh. Okay, where are we? Oh, okay. Back to Loren, 33,
Eating a
Vegas.
shell. We're
There was
eating
something about the
shells on shrimp.
And then, okay, so Brooklyn, Wicked, and Addie all just seem to love Loren.
I don't.
Another.
Yeah, she's all like,
don't
don't
too creepy for me.
Okay, so we're split. So Addie and Brooklyn, tell us. So he was in the bathroom with a hot plate on the sink and a crock pot on the toilet and vegetables in the shower. And then he decided, like, I'm going to work out in here.
Rocky Balboa.
And, I'm getting ready for where the hell he was going, Philippines. And then, like, he's sweating all over the food. Like, he's, like, doing jumping jacks. And it's like,
extra salt.
sweat, shrimp.
It's just extra salt.
Like,
probably like shrimp.
And then he's got bok choy going in the crock pot, and there's just sweat going everywhere.
I mean, I'd just be afraid for, little.
I didn't say I want to be with him or anything like that.
I'm going to wear you both out.
I like quirky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna uncorky the hell
Worried
out of
about
him.
wandering hair. Yeah. Yeah, no. Wandering hair, end up in the food. No.
But he did irritate me when he said he wasn't going to tell her that he isn't monogamous.
He's a fluffer.
Yeah, I mean, like, he wants a very specific type of person, and then, oh, by the way, we're open.
Yeah, it's not going to go well.
Like a fluffer is what Loren, Loren, is. Like that. That's fluffer. What he is. Like, I mean, like, honestly, like,
that his name was Loren.
If I were to have like a business card and like my choices were drag queen assistant or fluffer, I'm going with fluffer. I just that they're really the backbone behind the whole orange industry. Like, if without fluffers, who's going to get ready to party? And they're the unsung heroes, really, because they get them
Yeah,
fluffed
I'm
and
sure he's like a coordinator of some kind.
They're
You know, 'cause
heroes,
people want
I
to
would say.
go to coordinators now because so I'm sure he's like receiving something. I don't know.
So to
Okay.
answer this
Receiving.
question for Linda, oh, sorry, say it again.
No, I was just saying receiving, like,
I didn't mean it
Ruins.
that way. You filthy, filthy man.
I'm just
So
saying, like, if I had to have a business card and my choices were drag queen assistant, because, like, that's entry level
Still
at
like that
best.
job,
He
Darcy.
has to work 3 jobs, and if he's getting tips, like, and he works at, like, at some, I don't know, at a pet store, and who cares, and he still can't pay the bills, and, like, listen, we've been homeless. Hi, I get it, but then, like, he says, I'm gonna couch surf, and, like, where do you live, which production, I guess, was needed this story, because this guy, whatever.
So let me answer this real quick. He is cooking in the kitchen because he's trying to create the ambiance that is Philippines with the steam
he's
and the
trying
stuff, and he's
to
trying to acclimate himself to
Yeah.
the temper because he's planning on living there forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's got a hot plate and a pan and electricity.
But
And
see,
he's
we get
just-
mad when they don't try to acclimate to other countries. At least he's trying.
Yeah. I kind of thought it was kind of cute. I had
It was
Okay.
cute.
Okay, ready for this question?
Him in the bathroom doing Rocky Balboa
In
stuff.
a weird psycho killer kind of way.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean he definitely
really-
is
okay,
an
listen.
Hannibal Lecter type of vibe
Fluffers
to
are the
me.
unsung heroes, the backbone. Like they are. Like
Fluffer, the backbone.
when people are doing like all these substances, and because it's a shoot, right? Because they're all like woo. Because when you got so many things going at you at once, you can't tell me that you're just like normal. Like, oh hi, I'm here. And they really just don't get the credit they deserve. So I would take Fluffer.
What are you
That's just-
talking about?
I can't even hear that word without giggling over it. Because all I can think of is fluffernutter.
Well, both are accurate.
like he
on fire tonight.
like I'm not he's not monogamous with her, but you guys love him, right? Not you, Wicked.
Okay.
You're on my
I
side.
don't love him.
I
You're
don't like it.
exaggerating again.
He's like, oh, like I
You
put my dick
always
into anything.
exaggerate.
And then he said like he likes the smell of a woman's penis. Can we get into that for a hot second?
You are a severe
I said that all before.
exaggerator.
There's a
So
certain
let's-
point where
Let's get into that for just a hot minute.
But before you do, Brooklyn Girl never said I loved him. I also wouldn't let him come near me with a 10-foot pole. However, I think he is entertaining and cute in a weird way. Would I want to touch him? No. Live with him? No.
Okay. So would you let him babysit your kids?
no,
What? No. I just
Oh,
want him to
so
just
that's
for the
all-
show, not
the
I
defense
want-
rests, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'm
Bye.
good.
No.
I have no need to create a friendship. I just think it's going to be interesting to see where he goes with all this.
Thank you, Addie.
Yeah.
And I like eccentric, so there's that.
Okay, so I
so
want to
he's
know
an
what.
open relationship with people who are in different
He's
countries.
a great guy, and if he has and this is Vegas, and you can't tell me this kid ain't on nothing. He works at a drag bar, and the drugs are, and it's Vegas. Those drugs are flowing in.
No.
And he
you're
just goes,
judgy.
no.
Judgy.
I worked. I can tell
Me
you.
too.
I
So
worked
did
at a
I.
drag bar in Fort Lauderdale. Like it's not, but Fort Lauderdale is like the places where most gay live in this country is San Francisco and then Fort Lauderdale. So I was there and I saw it. There's no way at this drag club that this kid isn't just, doing a little hoo-hoo and a hey and a what's up. And he has to go from bed to bed because he said, like, I don't know where I'm going to sleep the next night. You thought his friend Esther, who was his ex, who,
The wrong carts.
had the vagina, which I don't believe at all. Like, Esther probably said to him, the only way I'm doing this show is if you say, like, we were together at one point, we're exes, and I'm like the cool ex-girlfriend. Like, because I don't believe any of that, because that kid is strictly dickly. And that is it.
He was probably forced to date her for the casting.
I told you I had a lot to say about this fool.
I feel like you're just too hard on him. I feel like you're being so judgy. I don't like this Yates. I don't know. I have this like bonding, like working relationship with him.
You're very speechless.
I just took it Hannibal Lecter from him.
I mean,
And
I worked
why
there
is this
in
person
Manhattan.
homeless?
In Manhattan, okay? With tons of strippers, and I never did drugs my whole life. So there's that.
You go by Tiger.
You don't understand how dirty and nasty the drag queen scene is, and I have been my roommate and Fort Lauderdale's best. Oh, I can't. Oh no. Oh, I would get
You
a lot
always
of
gotta
shit for
trump
saying
me.
that.
You always gotta trump me on experience.
What? No, Trump. What? No. In Florida, my roommate, his best friend was a headliner drag queen, and I almost gave the name out, and then that would be too easy to pin. But like one of like the Miss Floridas. I've been in this world for a minute, and like even though you worked in the straight version, I'm sure there were drugs there too, but like it's the gay version is just like nasty, like just nasty. Like the only reason why I took that job was because Cody was my waiter, and I'm like, that's it. Ask him; he'll tell you the same thing because he was my waiter, and that's how I met him. Because that day, they opened up a Bubba Gump. They were opening up a Bubba Gump shrimp
I know where that Bubba Gump is.
on A1A. Yeah, yeah.
A1A.
And
Las
let me tell you something. There, I was when they opened. When I wanted to bartend there because I was working at Dave and Buster's, and I'm like working at the beach. That'd be super cool. Anywho, I made it to like it was like a 5-part interview thing. Like you had to be there like at 9, and like it was you had to meet with 4 managers, and like the owner was at the end of it. It was like the longest interview process of my life, and I made it to stage 5, and like I think I was like tired or annoyed because like I had a pretty extensive bartending resume, so and I could run circles about anybody. I bartended for a long time. Anywho, the owner was like, "Nah," and he never even gave me a chance. He just didn't like me from like jump. So, I went to that place with a couple of friends because they're like, oh, we'll take you out. I'm like, this is like the worst day. Anywho, that's how I met Cody, and I got a job the next day. So, but that seems nasty, and I'm telling you, if this guy is couch surfing, he's giving some like he's giving something away.
But
Well, I don't like about him is I don't like that he's not being honest. You need to tell this person that you have no intention of taking her to America, which is half the reason she's talking to you. You need to tell her that you want to live there, and you got to tell her before you go there that you're broke and have no money and you're homeless. Those are the things that I don't like.
Oh, you missed another part. You should tell her that he's screwing everybody on the side because
that he's working with because he wants an
That-
open relationship.
that's a
Correct.
big thing. And like he wants an open one, and she doesn't because this is her first relationship. And
Right.
But I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, when he
He's a
leaves
good
the
guy.
United States, I mean, his girlfriend is living in a different country. Like, are you gonna drive from country to country? Oh, gonna go to my wife. Okay, gotta go see the girlfriend. Like, can't you pick them at least on the same city, state, country.
Providing he gets another one. I mean, who knows how this is going to
Yeah,
go?
but 100% he needs to admit, you know, they don't
Get
have
an
to,
STD test.
yeah, I
I was
mean,
thinking that the whole time.
all wasn't so wrong when he, you know, had that idea. At least Loren
I
gets
see him walking around. It's like a human petri dish
Oh,
of
yeah,
just like
100%.
nastiness. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't go near him with the hazmat suit on. Like, I would need like a double hazmat suit on with like lasers in my hands and tasers and like
UV light.
John, I feel like you're saying you don't like Loren. What are you saying here?
Gracie says hi.
and we were talking, me and her on the phone, and she's like, "Well, who do you like?" And this was the one thing we didn't agree on. I was like,
Being so hard on poor Loren.
"So,
It's not intentional.
he'll
We
he'll
love
babysit
him.
your kids tomorrow night, right? It'll be good."
Listen, thank God I don't have children anymore.
He's home. You know what? He's homeless. Invite him
Full-time
to your
I'm
homeless.
not
house.
taking him
Uh,
in. I just want to
You
be.
have a
entertained by
Manny
him.
right there. You have a Manny.
I no
Look at
longer
that.
my children are not babies. I don't need babysitting anymore. But if I did, I would
Oh,
not.
I'm sure you like sometimes. How about a chef?
No,
A
definitely.
butler or maid. There's just something you could do with Lauren at your house, and
Let's just
because
say
you
I'm
do.
very interested to
But
see how this is going to play out.
no, because I'm going to beat you here. Because and let me tell you something. Brooklyn girl works, no joke, like 14 hours a day, and then like the other she sleeps like 2 hours a day because the other 14. So the other 6 hours is making taking care of her children and driving them
Pretty
around and making
sad.
them lunch. So she is, she really does need a little help, I would say. I mean, if I was there, I would be her Alice.
Well, if
You
it
can
doesn't
get.
work out for him in the Philippines, I'll give him a freaking ring. Okay,
Will you?
I'll give him a
Good.
ring. No, never. Not a million years. I would just like him to continue to entertain me because I think it's going to be a funny season with him. That's all.
Oh, I mean, they
Oh,
came. If they
yeah.
came this hard, this
That's
episode,
what I'm saying.
Oh, he's going to be entertaining as all get out.
like if this is like what they started the show with, and this is the tamest of Coliel. Like I don't.
Out the gate craziness.
Oh,
So
where are we? An hour and a half.
Lauren,
What's
So
that?
did we get them all?
let's talk about the wheelchair situation for a hot
Oh,
second.
yeah, we didn't talk about him.
Okay, so that's Brian, and I like him.
I like him. His daughter is a really beautiful woman, I have to say. He seems very nice. And I was so rooting for him until the car
Until he
ride.
said that he was like in three,
Yeah.
yeah.
The very minute that scene came on, my whole head changed. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Ew.
Like,
We are so cut from the same cloth.
this
It
is
was the
not-
same for
minute
me.
he said that, that was it. I saw him in a totally different light and I couldn't go back. And what's with the aneurysm during sex? Like I've known people in wheelchairs. Like I didn't know they could have an aneurysm from
Well,
ejaculating.
like,
Yeah,
okay, like I was always curious about
yeah, and he
if
answered some great
that
questions.
could happen. I didn't, we see people in wheelchairs. You don't know if you could feel it. I still don't get it. Do they feel it? Do they not feel it? Because they were talking about the
It
Viagra, which
depends
I
on the
thought.
person. I actually know. This is why I was curious. Not curious, but this is what I was just gonna say. I know a guy from high school that had an accident diving off a roof. Not smart, but this is where it's at. And he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And we became friends. And you're in high school. So anyway, we became friends and I spoke to him when I went to college and we would talk about all this weird shit. And he had one that worked. His private parts worked. But he like this guy, what's his name, Brian?
Yes.
Yes.
Like Brian, he joined a lot of handicapped Olympics, and he did all that. So he met a ton of other people, and there was a lot of guys who had injuries or who were born that way, and theirs did not work. Right. So it just depends on the injury and like on the spinal injury itself. But this guy's worked. So he could date a girl and she can get on top pretty much. That's the only thing that could happen, was she would have to be on top. But never did he tell me that he would have a brain aneurysm from ejaculating. That was news to, I never heard that before. I know nothing about that.
That also seems so far-fetched. I mean, seriously, like
that's a bit much right there.
Yeah, I mean,
and he
we've
says he
come
gets a
long
headache.
way in, technology and medicine. Like,
yeah,
a quadriplegic can't orgasm because I have a brain aneurysm. I mean, what the shit?
Not what the shit.
Good Lord.
I'm just saying that these conversations on this panel get really weird sometimes. I'm just throwing that out there. But we went from peeled shrimp to orgasms and aneurysms. Anyway, so what I'm saying is,
the peeled
I gotta
shrimp,
be careful because people will clutch their pearls. Oh my God, Wicked's talking again.
all I'm going to say is my friend, who I have not seen in a couple years now, but what a great guy. But his could work, and he had a girlfriend. He was very good looking, so that helped. Young, he kept his upper body strong, but they could only have sex one way. That was all they could do, and she always had to do like 95% of the work.
So it was like missionary.
Well, I mean, might be reverse cowgirl.
I mean, there's other things that you do, right? There's
yoga
and all that. But
I love that your first position was reverse cowgirl, Wicked. Like, tell us what you get into in your bedroom. Like, I'm like missionary. Wicked's like, I don't know, reverse cowgirl against the wall with a sombrero on, with flaming batons. I don't know.
I'm not talking. I've made people clutch their pearls once in life. It's not happening.
We all know about Wicked.
If you only knew.
Which position are we talking about here? Brooklyn, I think we ended your story about like what was saying the one position, missionary or reverse cowgirl if you're in Wicked's bedroom.
The girl has to be on top.
That's what I said. Yeah, no, she was always on top. That's the only.
Well, doesn't that make sense though?
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, like, wouldn't you have to be like, I mean,
right, like Linda, like Lieutenant Dan, absolutely.
Well, like, okay, Lieutenant Dan is different because, like, he had stumps. So, like, that's a way different story. Like, you can't even. How could you even say Lieutenant Dan? That's so wrong.
Do we know if Lieutenant Dan could perform? No.
Lieutenant Dan.
Well, like, okay. But Lieutenant Dan had his legs blown off. It's a different situation. And Brian can, wiggle his legs a little bit. So not only does he have legs, he can wiggle them, and they're not blown off like Lieutenant Dan. So how dare you? No, I will not have you besmirch Lieutenant Dan's good name.
Like, every time I hear Lieutenant Dan, I have to say, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Do you guys remember
Okay, so you heard my story about Bubba Gump. No, you heard my story about Bubba Gump, and Forrest Gump is still in your head, and that's what this is. That's why you're on Lieutenant Dan.
Not about Bubba Gump at all. But when you hear someone say Lieutenant Dan, ice cream, do you guys remember that part of the movie?
Asian shrimp,
barbecue
shrimp,
Cajun shrimp. Fried shrimp, boiled
shrimp. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara, John should read that comment out loud. That's how I feel, because everybody thinks I'm loud and I take over, which I am, all those things.
Brooklyn girl, wanted to tell you that you suck reading the comments. You're horrible, you're loud, and I hate you.
He's so jealous. It's okay. It's all right.
And then
Brooklyn girl is better at multitasking than we are.
And then Plant Lover says, "Oh my God, Brooklyn girl, can you just shut up? You're horrible, and we don't like you anymore."
Plant Lover would never say that about me.
This just in from Linda S. Oh my God, Brooklyn, you are the worst person on this panel. I can't believe John hasn't dropped you out. How much money are you giving him?
Wendy?
Such an ass. He laughs at himself.
He makes himself.
You know what?
He laughs at his own
Listen, girly. I'm my own best friend, and I love that I laugh at my own jokes. Okay, because that's okay. Because I'm funny, and at least in my head, I laugh at my own jokes. So, I mean, if I didn't laugh at my own jokes, I probably wouldn't tell them to myself. And others, I don't know.
Like, this has been a fantastic live. I will,
We
We're saying.
together. We're a good team, the four of us.
Yes, we are.
But I can't now. I'm all night long with Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Oh my God! You're still making me really relive these bad Bubba Gump memories. Like, thank you for keeping that thorn in my side.
What was it that I say the one night? I was talking about an Amazon product. I can't remember what it was.
Hey, Brooklyn, MW says, oh my God, Brooklyn, I hate you and your laugh and you're ugly and I don't like your sunglasses either. Bye.
Never.
Leaves.
Never. MW, let me tell you, honey. I know how mad that made you. I knew it that night. I knew it. Trust me, I knew it.
I was surprised we didn't see the spicy side of Brooklyn that night.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm quirky like Loren. By the way, I'm gonna change the way my name's spelled because I like that's the end thing now.
Like,
So
like
my new name is John, spelled JQWZO
Shaquan.
PQTTT, then like an Enye over like some letter and like an upside down R from like Russian, and like a couple of like Cantonese and symbols and with an exclamation point and a question mark, and then that's going to be my new name. But I'm going to pronounce it John, and that's going to be my name.
It'll be like. We have a family friend. It is so funny. And her sister just had a baby. And I'm just going to say that the kid's name is, Stanley. And it's spelled STAN. And she'll put, they have a hashtag. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to tell everyone it's spelled STAQLEIGH 6. The Q and the 6 are silent.
Stop it.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
Poor kids.
No, it's just like an inside joke because they'll put the hashtag, the 6 and the Q are silent.
God. These poor kids.
But, people find out things about me, so I can't,
Can't be saying too much.
I know.
Not in these streets. These are some mean streets.
It's
like, you want to go? I'm more safe. Let me tell you something. I'm more safe taking a walk at night in the South Bronx than I am on YouTube. So take that for what it's worth, ladies. That's all I know.
Games until they start.
Anybody ever heard of the South Bronx? You know what I'm talking about. I'm more safe there than on these mean streets.
I could probably walk through the ghetto and
be more safe. You'll be better off.
Yeah. But I do like, okay, we're gonna we digress. I do like him, but I like when he said he was carjacked, but was it really a carjacking?
But there was more to the story.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna find
Something's
out.
up. Like,
Yeah,
was he innocently carjacked or was he jacking a car?
I think he has a past. I think he was doing.
Something's up. But don't make us feel all bad for you. Like, I was in a bad neighborhood and I was used to being burglarized. And one day I tried to stop a bad guy and I was a good guy and they shot me. But no, if you're gonna,
I'm gonna say he was probably part of a gang.
You can't tell the story like that and then say 5 seconds later there's more to it. Then why don't you just tell it the right way to begin with? What the actual fuck are you doing?
Talking about
And who has joined us?
I think I was abducted by an alien, and I have proofs.
How's your chickens?
You are so strange. Can I just tell you that? I just try. I can't. Somebody's got to teach me how to super chat on a phone. A year later, I still
It
don't
looks
know how
like
to
me
say
in the
super
morning,
chats.
John.
No, you know what? Honestly, like I hired Loren. He's my drag queen assistant. This is my hi. I'm Clams Oreganata. That's my name.
Clams Oreganata. That's a good one.
That's my drag name. That's my
I
drag
love
name.
that name. You just come up with that in a hot
And
second.
that's my drag name, and I copyright it. Like if that would be my drag name. So, and there's no drag queen in history by the name of Clams Oreganata. So you heard it here. Let me timestamp this. What is it? 11:04 on
that name.
November 2nd, 2024. Yeah. Hi, I'm Clams Oreganata.
Thank you, Wicked.
I can't. And I have to say, without Loren fluffing me up in every way, I wouldn't be this international sophisticate. So,
what in the hell besides the wig is on your head?
Oh, it's a sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Like, I just want to know where you pick this shit out of. Like, do you have a chest right next to you when you go live with all this weird shit in there?
Hello. I just have the
Some
sorting
weird
hat
shit in
on.
your house,
I have a
bro.
sorting hat on my head. How do you think I'd not have a chest? Like, have you ever watched a Harry Potter? They
Like,
roll in with chests.
I'm just saying, like, you and Cody are two pretty normal looking guys, but you got some weird shit in that house. Like, sometimes you pull shit out, and I'm like, where would he buy that?
Don't forget, people send him stuff too.
True. True.
The tambourine. I sent him the tambourine.
There you go.
And the wind chime. Where's that been?
You guys are just not ready for Clams Oreganata yet, and that's okay.
I do love the name Clams Oreganata.
That's my drag name.
Sometimes
and how did you come up with this?
Sometimes he comes up with stuff like that. I'm like, maybe he did go to college and get all those degrees. Maybe, just maybe, he did get those goddamn degrees after all.
No, because we do watch the RuPaul Drag Race, and like me and Cody were talking, and like what like our drag queen names would be, and
that's a normal conversation to have all the time.
Wait, I did Cody. I forgot what his name was. Hold on, Cody.
Muscles marinara. He's Muscles marinara.
Oh, I like that.
You're Clams Oreganata.
Oh, that's a good one.
Telling you. Cody's Muscles marinara and your Clams Oreganata.
No, don't say that because he'll just steal that now. Don't. Okay, remember.
I gave it to him.
Remember what? Remember when we were watching Drag Race? I'm like, with our drag queen names, I'm like, I'll be Clams Oreganata, and you lost your shit. What was your name? What was your drag queen name?
I don't have one.
No, you won't say it. No, he won't say it out loud, you liar.
I don't know who you're
They
talking
must.
Stop, will you shut up with that? Stop.
Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Oh.
I mean, you have to admit, when someone types, you hear Lieutenant Dan, you do hear it.
Thank you, Wicked. Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah,
and you also hear life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Life is like a box
But
of
I like
chocolate.
ice cream better.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yep.
My
Yeah,
uncle
you
would
can
take
buy
his finger and
Jenny.
squish all the chocolate so he'd know what's in the center.
Now Cody's with the Forrest Gump stuff.
John, you know you're my Jenny.
Sites taken.
I'm gonna call you Jenny from now on.
Me and Jenny like peas and carrots.
There's a guy on TikTok. His TikTok name is Stoner Gump. He is hilarious. He is so good at it. He is so funny. Look,
There was a girl
that
that used to work at a Dave and
So
Buster's.
iconic, Addie. Like that movie is just so iconic. Like it just is.
Did
It
you
really-
just watch Forrest Gump for like the first time, like a day ago or something like that? Like,
I've watched it a million times. It all started when who said it in the chat, Lieutenant Dan. Then I couldn't help it. Lieutenant Dan, I was crying.
well,
I'm
you
like,
know what? Perfectly, it's keeping me on my game tonight. And I said, please remind me. Thank you. Okay, so
can't do that on
we're
my
gonna give the
channel.
other.
It's
Figure
Tiger
out
Lily is
how.
my stripper name.
I'm gonna give the other 5 now. I'm gonna blow my wad in one night. Like, so.
blow it out.
Shut up, Cody.
Well, we've got fluffers. Why not blow the load?
Blow the load.
No, Cody was a stripper. Yeah, he was above fluffer. But
He's-
Cody didn't need a fluffer, Never mind. Shut up, John.
Next on Reddit, Cody was a stripper.
No, Cody was a stripper. He was.
I paid for my college.
He stripped at the place that we met. But then when I met him, he hung up his pole.
My G string.
And he hung up the G string, and then he was a waiter.
He probably made more money as a stripper.
Oh, I sure did.
Yeah, Cody. Hilarious.
Rolling in the deep.
I didn't. Listen, honey. Like, I didn't marry Cody for his brain. I mean,
I agree. I'm not the brightest crown in the box. I
and that's
that.
okay.
He's even cuter in person.
And even after 16 years.
Hand, I love you.
Okay.
All right. I want y'all to know I can't put my damn dog down because every time I do, she cries. So
I'm gonna buy some gifts. Buy some gifts, yeah.
Well, you've told us before that. There you go. Who gets some? Who gets some this time?
I know Lori.
Ooh, Lori, Tuttle, Snow, Flaky Flake, Nana Banana, MD, and Graciela Canales.
Nana Banana. New names. Welcome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hello to all the new people. They're going to get a little thing going. I got a membership from here.
Where were we again?
Mods can't.
Oh, back to what's his name? Brian.
So did we finish
Yes.
him yet?
Yeah.
No,
So we
not
did
yet.
something is suspect about his carjacking. I'm saying he was in a gang and it went left.
So like he was like throwing up blood, and because he said like he got carjacked and he thought he could take him on, but like then he said like at the end of the episode like, no, like there's a little bit more to the story.
Yeah, I
have
think
a feeling
that he
was
was
the carjacker.
Yeah, I think he was in a gang. He was getting out of it, and it was retribution of some sort. Maybe I watched too much Chicago Med, Fire, and PD.
But I know that something's coming, so it's going to be
Yeah,
yeah.
something nefarious.
Yes.
Yeah, it's payback for something because, like, what man in their right mind thinks, there's 2 of them and 1 of me. I can take them.
With guns.
Right. I mean, what part of, hey, this is a bad idea doesn't run through their head?
But I will say, like, I have the most faith in him. But then, like, he was like, oh, by the way, where's my notebook go? Damn it, I forgot.
I did like that he explained, which I did learn something new, that he's considered a quadriplegic because he didn't get the full functionality of his hands back.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that. And then I'm still suspect on the aneurysm. I don't think the aneurysm.
That's just, I never heard such a thing in my life. Like,
You didn't have to find your friend on Facebook.
I have to tell you, yes.
Yay.
I thought that. I was like, I would love to see him, to ask him these questions after watching that episode. But I should have Googled it, and I didn't. but I can't now. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
maybe that's like an extreme thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Strange.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna Google.
He was 19.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. You know, he turned his life around. He made the national rugby team, which was impressive. I want to have faith in him because, like, I feel like he's kind of genuine. But he was married 4 times, three Americans and 1 Brazilian. Then he had a few failed engagements, and they were all 20 years younger than him. And here he is with somebody else who's 20 years younger than him. Like, wah wah.
Yeah, she's 2 years older than his daughter.
Oh. So with him, like I
She has a son, right? A child, from what I remember.
yeah, she's a single mom.
Yeah.
And like, the whole part with him being like an Uber driver, like, I do Uber, so I was like, oh, that's cute. He's relatable. Hashtag relatable. Like, we do Uber, so I get it. And that made me like him. The whole backstory was that 25 years.
I like his daughter.
Yeah, the daughter was sweet.
Pretty smart. But I don't know. I think we need more of his real story, not just the quick version he gave us to make himself look super good,
Like Loren?
Yes, in a different way. Everything goes back to Loren, doesn't it, Yates? It's all about Loren. The whole live's about Loren.
I can't find the answer.
I think that's because it's not an answer. It's not.
Hey, Brooklyn, since you have expertise at working at that place, were there any fluffers at your establishment? If there were, was it Loren?
Was I considered a fluffer?
No.
Seriously.
I don't know what a fluffer is.
Okay,
You don't know what a fluffer is. Oh no, I got this. I got this.
You up before you go out?
Wait, you don't know what a fluffer is?
I do not.
Come on.
How can we talk about fluffers for 20 minutes?
Like, I really don't know. I didn't pay attention.
Fluffers until tomorrow morning. Okay, if I want to.
Fluffers.
Wait, you don't know what?
But I thought it was.
You're on your phone right now, so like you can't even Google it, can you?
Yeah, no.
Are you trying to? Are you on the computer now? Did you run to get an iPad or something like that?
What it is?
What to find out what a fluffer is?
Yes.
Okay, so a fluffer is someone, and again, the unsung hero of this business. Like, right, Cody? Like,
Why are you asking me? I already know what it is. I don't need you to explain it to me. I know exactly who they are and what they are.
So when you're on like a shoot, pay, right? What the fluffer is tasked with, again, the most important job in this field, I would say.
I don't know.
They
Get them ready for the shot.
Yes.
Oh, they get them hard.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Well, they can get them wet too. I mean,
Okay. Well, why can't the other person just do that for them?
Because sometimes they're on some type of substance.
Okay. I'm not a fluffer. I am not a fluffer.
Okay, no, that wasn't.
He never said it.
Well, this is the version by her.
He
No,
said
did
you worked? Were there fluffers?
Were there fluffers where you work?
No, no. No. There was no sex to be had. It was all dancing.
So there was no champagne room or anything like that?
I only fluffed their hair. There were rooms, but there was no sex allowed. It was against the rules altogether. No. And I fluffed the hair and nothing else. No body parts.
like a lot of Aquanet. Like
I would go to CVS and I had to bring all snacks. I had to get like $100 a night in like chips and cookies and dip. And I would bring all that, like some candy, chocolate. I would bring all that, set it up at the main table. And then I would bring my
in your pocket.
No, that was money that they gave me for that. And then I would bring all of my makeup and curling irons, brushes, and then I would just like fix it. They would be like, "Did anybody have black mascara?" Yes, I have it. Did anybody have a curling iron? Yes, I have it. My curling irons were always hot. My makeup was always out, and I just had to like have what they needed.
I'll get it.
But I
So
literally,
curling irons and Aquanet. I just see like
Yeah.
a lot of like
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
and it's
yeah. But
and
it's
like,
little things like, do you have a bobby pin? Like, oh wait, can you fix the back of my hair? Like, oh, do you have a darker lipstick? Just stuff like that to help them, take care of them. But again, I was only there for like a couple months and I literally talked 6 girls out of dancing. So it wasn't a good fit.
so you got fired.
No, I didn't get fired.
You may have to staff quit.
I texted, oh, well, they had over 100 girls, but I didn't get fired. What happened was I realized this is like too much.
What happened was, go ahead, tell us.
What happened was I realized it was too much. Okay. So
I think you had like a mass walkout. You were
okay,
like,
hold on.
stop working here. We
The
can do
matter
this.
is,
And like
it's
you all like
true.
walk down the stairs
Okay.
together, like all like hand in hand. That's how I see it in my head.
The
Anyway,
matter
I don't know.
is it was an amazing learning experience because, like I said, these girls were walking into their shift with backpacks, glasses, hair in pigtails, coming straight from like NYU. Some of them were pre-med, and I couldn't believe the transformation when they had nipple tags on a half hour later. So then one day I get there and there's this
She's ignoring John.
There's this 19-year-old girl straight off the plane from Italy, doesn't speak English, so innocent, wearing a little cross around her neck. And I'm like, what are you doing here? And that
Seems like
day,
pretty detailed descriptions of someone who
because
just
I'll
left
never
the job
forget.
on their own merits. I'm just
So
saying. I don't know.
No, she was so innocent. She was so cute. And I'm like, you cannot work here. I don't care how much money you need. And I realized I can't work here anymore either. And the boss was kind of like relieved because he knew I had something to do with it. Like he knew that since he hired me, like these girls were leaving and he just knew I wasn't the right fit. And I wasn't the right fit. I wasn't. It was a lot of money, but I just couldn't do it. It was anywhere between 500 to 700 a day.
I mean, that's not terrible for a few hours work.
It's not a few hours though. It would be like 700 for like a 6-hour shift, but it was cash. But
Pretty good.
I'll be honest, like it wasn't
Back in the day.
It wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I just didn't want the girls to strip and I wanted them all to like get out.
So not only did you convince like already hired women to quit, you also convinced potential new hires to not even take the job.
Yes, it was
and
not.
Then you sit here and say, well, I think my boss might have knew I had something to do with it.
Yeah, he never came out and fired me though. Funny. Like I just said, like, I'm really sorry. Like it's not a good fit. I left him a message and he never like, he's like, I'm so sorry. And then he yelled at another girl, like, is it your fault she's leaving? Because he liked my personality. Funny enough, some people actually like my personality. And he never fired me. But he knew and I knew that it was not a good fit. Not a good fit. That's my story. Thank you, Linda.
Great story. And the takeaway
Linda.
should be like, still no fluffer. Hashtag.
And I'm not a fluffer. I'm not a fluffer. Nope.
No, not okay. Will you get that? Like, stop saying that. Like, I never said that you were. I was wondering if you had other coworkers that might have been fluffers.
No, there was none of that at all. Nope. There was a private room and you could dance, but there was no.
So there wasn't like okay. So let me ask you a question. There was like no box eating room.
No, I swear to you,
No.
it was so strict. you're talking about like businessmen, Manhattan. This is not a whole.
Okay, so I'm gonna re-ask the question. There was no box eating room.
No, these men.
Is she putting down what you're trying to say is a better question.
It's not.
Oh, she knows what I'm trying to say.
I'm going to tell you this. There were business meetings. There were business meetings on the floor. Did I miss something? I am not a fluffer.
John
Oh
is
my God, they're gonna make audio of that, and then that's gonna be there. You just put that out in the universe forever. I'm
Whatever.
But the beauty is
love
that
you.
you're on a canceled channel, so you know who cares.
Like I used to see, they used to have business meetings there. Men would come from work, like with their suits on, and they would have legit business meetings there while the girls are dancing. Like they were making $1 million deals at this place, you know.
Okay, let me just chime in one more time with the same question. So
Sorry.
there was no box eating room,
Nope. Nope.
$1 million deals, and you're gonna tell me, like, you know, with that type of clientele, there should be like 2 to 3 box eating rooms
There
by
wasn't.
themselves alone.
Tom,
Like, I'm just
I
I'm
can't.
just saying. I don't know.
Nope.
sure the business probably right perfectly.
I can't make it better than it was.
I can't breathe.
I'm not putting that on screen.
I'm so lost.
How could you be lost?
I'm lost.
I mean,
Miss
Perfectly
Innocent.
says, I'm sure the
who-
businessmen were coming.
Okay, you were like the whole like SAG fucking strike. You walking around like you need to quit, get better wages. Like that was you, and like you know I don't know what's going on. Like come on.
100% true. That's all true. I'm not even kidding. That's how it went down.
We need a fluffing emoji.
That's literally how it went down.
How would you even make a fluff emoji?
I wouldn't know because I'm not a fluffer.
Okay. Not once nor ever have we ever thought that you were a fluffer.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Just putting it out there, Wicked.
I've never thought that you were a fluffer.
Saying.
I'm thinking of like a pureed eggplant would be the only thing that you could do as a non-fluffing emoji.
A pureed eggplant.
And now I'm really lost.
Okay, now I'm with you on the lost of
Okay, so
Oh,
eggplant.
God. I'm afraid to hear this, but okay.
Yeah, no.
Let me
Eggplant and
back.
emoji is Little John and the twins. So if you did a no fluffing, it would be an eggplant puree. So Little John and the twins squashed.
I'm out.
I felt like you just were speaking like Norwegian to me. Like what? Did that make sense to anybody else?
Oh, like she's talking about pee-pee.
Thank you. So emoji talk, if someone were to send you an emoji, they're talking about your junk.
The eggplant, right?
Right.
Okay.
Otherwise known as Little John and the twins.
Oh, and your balls.
Yes. So Little John is your
Like
penis.
are you calling my genitalia Little John and the twin?
She absolutely is.
I call everybody's genitalia for a man like Little Cody and the twins, Little John and the twins.
Sorry about your ex-boyfriends.
I
Sorry about your past.
Stop. Okay.
even call that Little
Thank
John
you.
and the
Plant
twins
me.
or Little
Thank you,
Cody
Gina.
and the twins.
I'm trying to keep this PG so John doesn't get too.
Girl, PG, you lost PG a half hour ago when you talking about reverse fucking cowgirl. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, PG? I'm talking missionary. You're like, well, over here we prefer reverse cowgirl, and that's the only way we write it here.
And I heard the girl always should be on top.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we've derailed again, guys. As usual, we've derailed it.
No, but listen. Okay, no, this, I'm gonna bring it full circle, and like this is the magician I am. Ready? This first episode, the premiere of this show, was so crazy and buck wild and just weird and wrong and dirty that the only way we could properly recap it is if we did the same thing. So you're welcome. I'm a master. Like, that's how we do it, and you're welcome. Darcification. What's up? I'm Darcified.
We did it all on purpose.
This was all planned. So boom. And that's how you do it. And we're only at 2:10, but yeah, I think that a lot of truths came out tonight, and I think that the people that you should hate the most are the people with just names that shouldn't be spelled that way. That's who you should look at first. And also fake names like Tigerlily.
Joke. What a joke.
Yeah.
The takeaway was that Brian, who is really
man.
Brian.
Oh my God! Thank you, Linda. Thank you for that just now. Because here we go.
I just think Brian's getting more action than anybody on this panel. That's what I think.
So, including yourself, then.
Probably so. Not gonna lie. Sounds like it.
Well, he is dating somebody who's like
and
a little bit younger than us.
How many times? So.
Well, he married 4 and then engaged a handful.
That's what I'm saying.
Here at YHU, we try to cover it all.
We do. We don't leave any stone unturned here.
And also,
Rayne. Is it Rayne? Is how she
Renee.
See,
so that's
not Rayne.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna call her Rayne.
I will always.
Fast forward to it like 2 hours ago. Well, Rayne came in second place.
Yeah, she's gonna be
Rayne.
Renee or Crazy Chicken Girl.
She says they will stare back at you.
Renee, who's like on like planet like Zoltan right now, like talking to like her leader. That Renee.
Ahead again, just talking about her.
If you stare at the chicken will stare at you.
I think that Captain Janeway just shot Renee into like the Gamma Quadrant. So Renee is and the Illuminati's gonna pick her up right after.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What an Illuminati is?
It's the power behind the Force.
Gotta be me. This was a fun live. You gotta listen to the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, who just came in? And I'm sorry.
Gotta be me. You gotta be me.
Yeah. So is anybody gonna answer me or no?
What was the question? Rephrase.
I don't know what Illuminati is.
This coming from the girl. You know what? Like she's
I don't
like
know what Illuminati is.
now I gotta call you out because this is coming from the girl who got 35 girls fired, had 100 girls quit, and put a strip club in New York City that she bankrupted them. Coming from her, Miss. I don't know what 2 + 2 is over here on the bottom left. What was that bottom left corner? What was that?
Only 6.
Only 6. And then how many new hires?
I never hired anybody. Are you kidding?
No. How many people did you talk out of working there?
6. 6 girls.
So just 6 total.
6 total.
Over the course of how much time?
Couple months.
Almost 2 months.
Like that's a girl a week.
I love that you had to use almost to like make it like 2 months because
almost.
2 months, like like that's just a really small. That's so what, like 6 weeks?
Like I'm being honest though. It wasn't for me. It just.
So you don't know what the Illuminati is?
And I don't know. I swear I don't know. I don't.
They're like on like the back of the dollar bill, like in the pyramid.
But
Like like watch like Nick Cage and like National Treasure, and like
why
that's like the
people say
Illuminati.
Illuminati when they're talking about stuff like aliens and all that. That's what I'm trying to say.
National Treasure. That's the
Alright.
Illuminati.
I'll watch it.
I just know that if you talk about aliens, that you should cover your head in tinfoil so that they can't get in.
Okay. I'm learning every day.
And it's like a Disney film, and it's like Nick Cage. They're good movies. I'm not gonna lie. I thoroughly enjoyed both
Treasure was
National
good.
Treasure 1. It was a great movie. Well, Plant Lover. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this year. I did get. I do have my invites, and Roberto Cavalier did do my tuxedo, but I have a charity event down in Haiti that just really is close to my heart, and I think that, and double booked that day, and I just think that me being down in Haiti in this just mega relief charity event, instead of me accepting my like 15th Toronto Film Festival award would be like better. Just saying. I am a humanitarian, and just want to make the world right.
Always modest.
And I do it for for mankind, which is like the takeaway.
Oh,
You don't hear me talking about this much.
Thank you, Wicked.
You're welcome.
Wicked just enlightened me on what it means.
What, fluffer?
Illuminati. Now I think I have that for life down pat.
First, Wicked. MW, you are on fire tonight. We know you're not dill pickle, so.
Oh God! Oh, Wicked! How dare you?
Oh, I cracked myself.
He's probably already infiltrated again somehow. But
well, if it has happened, they're not saying anything.
Yeah. Okay. So Perfectly Perfect says Brooklyn, watch the Da Vinci Code, and also watch National Treasure. That's your PG-13.
If I do that, I'll be so messed up. I don't even want to put that stuff in my brain.
Okay, so National Treasure is like a Disney movie, and like there's like not even any cursing in it. It's just a cool. If you like history and like American history, it's a great movie. They're really good. Da Vinci Code. Okay, so I've only walked out of 2 movies in my life. One was Brokeback Mountain because I just no, I felt dirty, and then I thought it was like one of the 70 porn movies, and it was just and when we went there, it was just all gay guys, I was like, so that was nope. And the other one was the Da Vinci Code because I was there, and I was 45 minutes in, or maybe a half hour, I don't know, but I was like, fuck this movie. I can't do it. I was out.
Yeah, if you have Peacock, the Fall Guy is on it. Totally skip it.
Oh, with Ryan Gosling, it's no good.
I didn't enjoy it.
So what is the Da Vinci Code about?
About like a code that like needs breaking, and it's like a lot of like Tom Hanks like just like being unnecessary, and like I couldn't take it. I felt like I was going crazy watching that movie, and I was out.
Oh.
Sorry. I know people loved it, not me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like conspiracy theories with that, I believe. Where a lot of people are, oh, you got to change this. It says it in the Da Vinci Code. Okay.
Everybody, it's so sad. Like I'm with Adnan right now, and he's 22, and he's like, just being a little boy about things. He only got out of high school like 3 years ago, so you'd think he'd be like a strong big man. But I
he's
don't
gonna go
know.
to the prom.
Maybe my institution and my life coach can come over there to Jordan and maybe talk some sense into him. They
Because
just
your
don't
life
know what
coach
to
did such
do.
a very good job with you.
Right? Like, exactly. Like, I would have the balls to go on that show and be like her life coach. Like, okay, here's a life coach you never want to hire, that bitch. Like, okay, what life coach is going to tell you to go fly to Jordan after meeting somebody, for knowing somebody for 4 months that you talk to online? Because, and you know what? You know what's funny, guys? You know how long it takes to shoot? I'm like, yes.
4 months.
4 months! And that's like a tight one, because they usually they're longer, but like, they could do it in a short amount of time. So, oh my God, like, we just met 4 months ago, I'm gonna go there, but I have 700,000 followers, and I have so much money that the driver and my life coach, that life coach, could you imagine like hiring her? Let me be your life coach. I promise you. I might not be certified in life coaching, but like I'll give you better advice than that bitch. Because if it were me, I'd be like, "Are you crazy?" No, I'm not crazy. And then the life coach is like, well, you're going to not have a prenup, and all the money that you have. Well, maybe he has like money too. He's a model.
Well, I mean, your life coach didn't say, oh, by the way, he's Muslim. If you thought your ex-husband was controlling, you ain't nothing yet.
It's okay because like, we get each other. We've known each other for like, what rich person like is that stupid? I'm sorry. No. It doesn't work like that.
She has a store. I don't even know how
That
to
is the
pronounce the name of the store.
fakest of fakest storylines. I'm sure like, they got married.
Make money
Who
with
cares at this point now? Everyone gets married.
Okay,
It's how like,
so
they stay on the show, because I was never really interested in
He
him
just
in the first
loves
place.
doing this voice. He
The
loves
truth
this
is,
voice.
like, I'm just waiting to get on 90 Day Fiancé pillow talk like everybody else. So I'll do whatever it takes, including doing like a fake marriage to like, keep like the thing going.
did you check out how many followers Adnan has?
11,000, right? Or something like
Yeah,
that.
11,000. 11.7.
But he's a famous model in Jordan.
Oh, okay.
And look how sexy he is.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're so cute. They have matching.
How you doing there, Brooklyn girl?
Oh, wonderful. Looking up a lot of good stuff.
I was just like, are you looking at what's on your search history right now?
I
Like,
don't
I'd
know.
like to.
Maybe Rayne has a point.
Wait, what kind of point?
It might be some kind of aliens.
Oh my God. Oh, you're looking at the Illuminati, aren't you?
I should have never went down this rabbit hole.
Oh my God. Okay, so a bunch of weird stuff's gonna happen to you tomorrow. Like, you know, you're gonna get a DM from like the weird chicken lady, and she's like,
But here's the thing, like,
uh,
with the stuff I'm reading, like if people believe in this crap, I could see why they're nuts.
Like, bacaw, you know.
Oh God.
Just, you know, the chicken
I don't
meat.
know why. And, like, I knew she was searching something. I just didn't know if it was the fluffing or like the Illuminati. But
Where's Julie when you need a good chicken meme?
Religious enlightenment. I have enough enlightenment. I got enlightened when I had that job.
I'm enlightened every day by Adnan and our perfect marriage. Like, you know, it's great. You like driving my Lamborghini. And like, you know, come on. You can't tell me that Darcet is not like Stephanie. Oh my God. Hey everybody, it's Stephanie. Like teeny tiny shots. And they replaced me with like this bitch. You know, it's like Stephanie and Darcy. Oh, that's what that is.
You know, I will
They
say
took
that
DNA. They took DNA from Darcy and Stephanie.
And combined it.
This is sick.
well, it's Darcy and Stacy, because Stacy at least has the calming force. I mean, yeah. I would like to point out that her Make Money with Tiger, where you do crypto, is like February of 23, and she's already changed her account name twice.
Who's that now?
Little suspect. Your girl on her Make Money with Tiger.
Who's my girl?
Tigerlily.
Oh, I don't. That's not my girl. No.
Yeah, you can digital marketing, helping you make money and generate with one course.
Guys, like I have like one curse. Wait,
He's trying to get Stephanie and Darcy and Stacy out of his head.
I know the Steph. I shouldn't have done Stephanie because now it's throwing me off. It's like it's not easy doing voices like that. Hold on.
Just think hibbity bibbity and that'll get you into it.
Oh my God. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, see, sorry. Like, kudos to people on Saturday Night Live. Like, when they, like, you know, like, I kind of think I could do a few voices that I'm good at, but, like, God, like, they, like, are spot on. Like, you just give them a voice and, like, they could do it. But, like, you have to, like, listen to it, like, a lot over and over again. Okay, Brooklyn, where you at now, girl? What?
I'm here. I'm exhausted though. I'm probably cutting down in a second.
Okay, well, you know, we should end it before. Well, you know what? 2.5 hours. That's cutting it down. We're whittling it down.
You said we're going till midnight, 1 o'clock. We're almost there.
Keep up with you.
Well, and we're just shy of it. So there you go. I thought, you know, we incorporated everything into the show tonight. And
We did great. I'm proud of us.
I am too.
I learned
And
a
you're
lot.
not a fluffer.
Some stuff that I didn't even want to learn. Probably not going to bed tonight, even though I'm exhausted.
Don't go down the rabbit hole.
I know. I'm going to be having chicken soon.
Thank you guys for being here. And I really want to thank all my subs and my members for being here.
Yes.
It's, you know, it's just nice to be, like, finally on track again. Like, you know, a wise person told me earlier today that, you know, you have to look who is there for you when you were at your lowest.
That's right.
And I just want to acknowledge the fact that, like, I'm really happy that
We're his king.
y'all stuck with me when it was hard too. So thank you guys for having a good night.
Does that mean I can stop my payments now?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Don't,
Well, you know.
don't put the cart behind before the horse, Wicked. Like, come on. It's still a
No.
business.
No.
But thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and it's nice to finally feel like Brooklyn did the Irish exit, by the way.
She always
She
does.
just texted me, my phone
Goodbye.
disconnected me. But you texted me after, short girl. No, obviously that. But anyway, I really appreciate it. And
It's been a while since we've had like good, clean fun. This was good, clean ish fun.
Thank you, Wicked, for the super chat on my channel.
Oh, of course.
And thank you already the new members, and we'll see you soon, either tomorrow or Wednesday. Good night, everybody. Bye.
No.